All right, fucking hard, Giannis. We're fucking here today. Fucking sick.
Fucking sick, lad.
We're fucking
it's
joined.
The Scout special sounds like the St. Paddy's Day special. Horrible accent there.
Well, aren't Scousers just poor Irish? Or what?
No, the rich man.
Other way around?
Yeah.
So, we are here with our Scouse mate.
Fucking sick. It's going to be a fucking good episode. But before we fucking get into the episode, who we fucking brought to by?
Yeah.
Fucking
A leprechaun just came.
We mean a fucking leprechaun? That's what you fucking sound like.
So we're gonna let
my phenomenal hair wasn't here. Oh, what the fuck? I was trying to plug it. We're brought to you by All Traces Cover.
All what?
All Traces Cover.
All Traces?
All Tradies Cover. What is
All
it?
Trades Cover.
All Trades Cover.
All Traces Cover is what
All
you do
Trades
after
Cover,
a crime.
Soon to change their name to help with the dyslexic community. But All Trades Cover, it's insurance, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, nice, which is something I still need, actually, travel-wise. Even though I've been travelling illegally for years.
Oh, you know those gypsies.
Get you covered and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, if you're a small business, or if you're a
I don't know
tradie,
the
if you
fuck.
need public liability, I think they cover all things that you need for insurance. Hit them up and they'll let you know what they
But
can
if
do.
you just want to get a bevy with the CEO, he's a fucking legend, that's it.
Yeah, at the worst, ask to speak to John Elliott.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. If you want to clutch chlamydia just from hearing a story, that's how graphic it is. John Elliott, you're my hero.
he'll clip that off again, for sure. But edit it like Bluey.
Yeah, this episode's also brought to you by Vibe Culture.
Yeah.
How do you go with that one?
You were
Oh,
here
my
when we
Lord.
first had. When we first announced it.
And I haven't had the hangover since. Literally. Well, I haven't been asleep. I've just been on meth since. Once I eventually pass out and the hangover catches up to me, I'll need some more of that for
That's
sure.
pipe culture.
Good stuff, yeah.
Vibe culture, that's basically like a Powerade on steroids that helps with hangover symptoms.
Yeah.
It was initially made for that, but it's also got like a bunch of caffeine in there.
Yeah, it keeps you driven and motivated and
Oh,
feeling
if you're playing
fucking
fucking
buzzing.
basketballs in this fucking heat, smash a bit of that out.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fucking sick. It's got amino acids. It's got electrolytes. It's got all the vitamins.
Comes in
minerals.
heaps of flavors, mainly tropical punch,
Yeah.
which is really delicious.
And it just makes you feel good.
go-
Like,
and
I
you-
actually have noticed since not just because they're the sponsor, I've literally noticed since I've stopped having it because I ran out. So I need to get some more.
Yeah, Vibe culture.
It's very
Come on,
addictive.
sponsor us.
I need my fucking Vibe Culture.
But if people want to buy it, link in bio.
Yeah, link in bio.
Which means on our Instagram there is a link. You click it and it will bring you to our link tree.
and it's
with
also
all the
in
different-
and it's also in the show notes.
And
So
show notes means
it's in
on your
the-
Spotify or iTunes.
Yep. Look at.
Is
the
there a
description.
link?
Yep. Link.
You can click it.
Yeah. Click it.
Fuck, how's technology? Man? I wish we had that for girls.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh my lord! And this episode is also brought to you by Kahuna Golf.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
we are going to go get a
legends.
game in after. I've got my costume. I've got my outfit. I've got my clothes.
I didn't know we were doing a charity tournament.
Are you chewing again? Are you
Yeah.
chewing?
We're playing as a horse. I'm the back of the horse.
I love it when you
Well,
put.
obviously you're the back of the horse with your
I'll
peg.
be wearing this on today. I don't know if a lot of people will be seeing it because unless they're also in the bush looking for their ball. A lot of squirrels are going to see this because I'm fucking tiger in the woods, me baby. I'll tell you.
It's
That
good.
doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't look. Well, I don't know. I know. I just need to be. I just need a bigger. To be honest, this is a sick hat.
But no, they're fucking awesome.
See,
They're-
put it back on me, Branch. Oh my
Oh
lord!
yeah, that's the rabbi. That's the rabbi.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
How
there
are
you
you
go.
there?
How's
Good to
that?
see you.
That's a cool rabbi.
You can have
I
that,
love
mate.
that.
That's
That's
fucking
sick.
good. But they're awesome. They're great attire, great apparel.
Yeah.
Comfy hat.
Feels
yeah.
good, looks good. They're working
Yeah.
on a new range as well. It's going to be a bit more retro.
Was it
as
called
well.
the driving range?
Is
Is
it
it retro?
driving range? Yeah, a
Really?
bit more retro. So.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. Well, I've been wearing this stuff and look, I'm learning golf. It's
Yeah.
my New Year's
I mean,
resolution.
we're playing, you know what I mean?
We're playing
Yeah.
after this. And I actually feel like a golfer. So next step is hitting like a golfer. I still can't drive. I drive like a woman in an automobile.
Yeah.
But if you want to get some of the apparel,
Apparel
Hard Yarns 15 will get you 15% off, and you can find the link.
in our bio.
Yeah.
In a
Hard
bio
Yarns
and the
15.
show notes.
And a
as
quick
Delby-
shout out to Raunchy, which we need to speak with this week. It was St. Paddy's Day, so Ian will be hungover for 2 weeks.
Yes.
So he had his new Sir Henry's Bar in Northbridge. If you haven't been there, check that out.
Yeah, beers is actually good.
Yeah, we need to start getting some beers to give away to our Patreons as well.
Correct.
So if you haven't jumped on the Patreon, it's essentially OnlyFans for podcasters. And you can $5 a month, up to whatever you want to give us, really. You get some merch, but you also get the episodes without the ads.
Yes.
So ad-free episodes, extra bonus episodes.
Yes, which we touched on. We will in a few months or so. You're going to have a little bonus episode with Dane Swan. We're going to have just some extra bonus episodes and. Yeah, get on board.
Content. I've given away some free movie tickets as well. So if you jump on, I'm now a movie ticket sponsor.
If you sign up to Patreon before Friday, you get free tickets to my show.
Hey! So
Send me
new
the
members.
names, I'll put them on the door.
Oh, yeah.
All right, new Patreon members
you have
before.
to be in Perth, or fuck it, I'll FaceTime you then. I'm not
Yeah, so if you're in Perth before Friday and you join Patreon, you'll get a free ticket to Legacy Show. That's pretty good. He's sponsoring us now.
That's sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this
there's,
podcast now sponsored by Bad Hairlines.
but yeah, there's free tickets on there as well for movies. So the current one that I've got tickets for is Imaginary.
Yeah, someone said they were
Done
keen
by
on that.
Freddie Ryan Phoenix on there is getting some freebies.
So
but yeah,
let's get it up
lots of
to
giveaways.
60 people. I want to get on there. Let's get 60 people on there.
Cool. So without further ado, we spoke this episode about what did we hit mainly? Haunted houses.
Haunted houses, Willy Wonka nonsense.
Yeah.
St. Paddy Day fiascos.
Oh yeah.
And my show on Friday, obviously.
Yeah.
Our biggest fears.
Yeah.
Biggest fears. Yeah.
That was
and the Perth housing crisis.
Oh, the Perth. Yeah, the cost of living. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hit a bit of everything. Ring a ding ding. We had the king.
Fucking ring a ding ding. You're fucking talking to the king.
Thanks for fucking having me, boys. I appreciate it. You know, Delby, honestly, one of my great friends and just a great comedian. And Branchy, well, you plugged in the stuff, didn't you? So thanks for coming as well, lad.
Let's get hard.
No, I'm not doing it.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
Oh, did you get him?
Yeah. So
Yeah, sick.
Looks like
Mate,
that.
it's going to be all the difference.
But dude, it took like
How many
30
letters?
minutes
That's
just to put
teachers
one.
comedy night or just teachers?
teacher comedy.
Teacher.
What do you mean it took 30 minutes to do what?
So this comes in a flat pack, bro.
Oh, so you got to put...
I've got to put it together.
Did you buy them?
MDMF? What is it?
I bought them on Temu.
Oh, you bought them?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Timo, let's see.
So it comes in.
Are they, what is it, MDMF or is it like hard?
It's like styrofoam.
Oh, that's good though, bro. Like if you bought them, that's awesome. But where do you store them?
Well, that's the thing. So
Here? You can store them here.
yeah,
Plenty
I
of
actually
room
probably
here.
be better to store here because like they come in a flat box. I'm a bit
What other words can you get out of that? Like for you might as well.
Oh, for your money's worth. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, I was
like
thinking like,
TLC.
if I got
Town.
if I got love for weddings, but they're just a touch too tacky for weddings. Like the actual way that it looks.
And then
is,
it'd be up to you'd have to be like, oh, do you want me to bring these? You couldn't just bring them, I guess.
what
could you?
people hire out like signs that spell out love, LOVE, just real big ones.
Well, even just having comedy for your comedy show, like just for comedy shows.
Yeah.
For like a what do you call it? What are they called?
Like
not,
that's
gala.
it comes in a size that big, right? But it opens up.
Yeah, sick. That's fucking awesome,
So
man.
it's like
Yeah, but you can't really pack it back down again.
nah,
can you?
because you got to use double-sided tape and you stick it all.
Yeah, bring it here.
You probably
Just store 'em
you
here.
could. That's where I got to suss out for Astor. Do I bring him to the Astor and assemble them on the day?
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Because to bring teacher comedy, I'd have to. Do
I've got a
like,
ute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe do that.
Yeah, so we'll chuck them in the ute and
Yeah, just chuck them all in the back there, I guess.
Yeah.
Or just do half and then you can do the other half there or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Once you get it down, so you can probably do it quick near the end.
Yeah. So
Does anyone understand what
Comedy
you
at
just
the
said?
back of a comedy at the back of a comedy show. I don't know about that.
Yeah, nah.
Like teachers comedy. Yeah,
teachers
but
comedy, yeah.
at the end. It's like,
What else
you'd
could you
have
get
king,
out of it?
king comedy.
oh my lord, that would be sick.
The fucking
You
king.
can just
would
get
be
the
fire.
4 letters, just king.
Yeah, how many K's you got? I need 4.
Not 3.
No, just give me the K's. I'll figure out the sick part of it later.
But speaking of king of comedy, you've got your show Friday.
Are we already? We're going.
Wow.
Look at
I think
this.
we're on.
Yeah.
Fucking get it.
This is like the new version of wearing a wire. Like the FBI just throw it in your face.
We're hot. Well, it's like when Basil Zemplis got
Yeah,
caught.
exactly.
But
You'd
that
be
was
funny or go to jail.
That's actually true. Like when it was out of context, it did seem like he was talking about women's tennis being the supplementary. But in the full context of it, he was talking about reporting being the reserves game. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Basil Zemplis is the Channel 7.
Oh, I know. I called him during my show, didn't I? On the last night. You heard about this?
No.
Oh, so we were talking like, obviously for my show, King of Comedy, they write down topics and I just pull them out and riff off them.
Yeah.
And one of them was Basil Zemplis. And obviously I'm getting 2 minutes of just hysterical laughs because I can't even read the fucking thing. You know what I mean? I'm like, what are
You're like, Zemplis, I think I bought a kebab from him.
Yeah. I was like, I think this docket's for the kitchen, not for me. What the fuck is it? Basil Zemplis. That sounds quite nice. A little bit of basil, a touch of basil, with a hint of Zemplis.
Basil Hempilus?
Oh, it's Basil and Tory, is it? Okay, that's a nice mix.
Yeah, what? And you called him?
So yeah, and then one of them was Basil Zemplis, and I was already talking about some other woman that works with homeless or whatever, and then I'm like, who the fuck's this? And she's like, yells out like, oh, that's the one who's like helping with the homeless, and I'm like, well, he's fucking working hard, isn't he? Is he giving them meth? What is he exclusively? What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a fucking nightmare out there. And so then they were like, some person was like, I've got his number. So they gave me the phone. I called him. I had it on the thing, and it rang out. But then his answer machine picked up.
Yeah.
It was like that. So then I was on there, and I was just like that. What's happening, Samples? I'm fucking homeless, la. Just trying to be like an Aussie crackhead. I'm like, I'm fucking homeless. I know where you live. I'm gonna come and kill you. You don't know where I live because I don't have a home. That's your fault. Just doing all that.
He literally thinks someone on meth has fucking called him. Yeah.
Let's see. I think
Basil
I've
Methless.
got it here. I'll play it into the.
Fuck.
I'll play it into the thing.
Oh, you've got the audio
imagine-
recording of you.
Oh, you know, baby.
talking. Yeah, of
Imagine
course.
him
This
getting...
is it here.
Homeless guy, I'm coming to fucking kill you, you piece of shit. I know where you live. You don't know where I live because I don't have a home, but we'll get to that later. Fuck you, Basil Sims. Who's the other guy? Who's the fucking going, like?
You know what the worst thing is? I have to interview him in a couple of weeks.
I like
Oh,
Basil.
that's so funny. And then I plugged my Instagram at the end of it like an idiot. I was like, LeBron James of comedy, and I was like, oh, God damn it, no.
Yeah, I feel... I like him, mate. Fuck, I'm... heavy.
Yeah, I like him as well. Like I've met him plenty of times with the footy club. He was #1 ticket holder of West Perth.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
he's not anymore, but he was for quite a lot of years. He's a
What's
legend.
that
mate.
mean, number
You're out of
one?
focus there.
Oh yeah, I am out of focus.
What does that mean, number one?
Just means we give him like
So it's-
priority. No, he's not.
Oh, there we go.
Priority.
That's the wrinkles.
Yeah, yeah. I'm out of focus though. I'll fix that. That's all good. But yeah, carry on.
So it just means what?
#1 ticket holder. It's like you're almost like the sponsor, like you're the face of the club.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
You know? So like, it's just like, yeah, they're like the band for the year.
you're not the owner, but you'd like.
No, you're nothing. Like it'd be like you being
Yeah.
the #1 ticket holder for the LA Lakers.
Oh my God.
You're the face of
That'd
it.
be sick.
Yeah.
So he's dying of cancer? Or something? It's like a Make-A-Wish. sort of
Sometimes
thing,
they've
yeah.
got Make-A-Wish kids, but other times they've got politicians or whoever it be.
Oh, okay.
But,
so he's actually a nice bloke, is he? Because I'm assuming politician. I
think
just
so.
thought like.
No, because he was a
Tony
footy
Rat.
player, then a presenter, and
Oh really?
then because he was on the radio all the time with all these issues, he was like, I reckon I can do a better job.
Oh, so he done it like not the Donald Trump way, but what was the other?
Similar.
No, but it was the other guy that was an actor, and then he was like big against drugs.
Ronald
or whatever.
Reagan.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
He done it like that sort of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has done, I think he's done a lot of really good
Arnold
things.
Schwarzenegger, there you go. Why the
Yeah.
fuck did I figure that one? Yeah.
He's done a lot of good things. But I said at 5 at 5, I just had the thought pop in my head as I was parking at the CBD near the Comedy Lounge.
Yeah.
As you go in, it says anti-loitering devices are used in this staircase.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm so...
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you know what they are? Have you heard them?
Yeah, I know what they are.
Yeah.
They've paid someone to go and piss in every corner of the stairway.
It's fucked, isn't it?
I was
man?
like, how good is the city to hire someone to go and piss in every
That's
single
so
stairwell
funny,
to stop anyone from wanting to fucking sleep there?
I just remember going through the first one. Oh, the stench is disgusting.
Yeah.
But that high piercing,
Yeah.
fuck, man, that does hurt.
That one, so they can't sleep there and stuff. I mean,
it's like a high frequency.
I mean, I reckon if you had enough heroin, you'd sleep through it.
Sure. What are you on about? You think if I'm banging a girl after a club, that's going to do nothing? My ears are ringing anyway, lad. I can't even hear it. I'm done it. I'll be out in 2 minutes. Save the fucking batteries.
How was Fringe, man? You just finished up Fringe and
no
stuff?
No personal questions today, please. How's your love life? Come on now.
Fucking shit.
Tell me about Buddy Thailand. What are you on about? Like ladyboys or not?
Nah. Or actually, how's this? It's kind of...
You're doing Buddy Lady Mums.
So go over there, go over there with mum and dad.
Love it.
And it's funny. So mum and dad have now adapted to living there.
In every video you send me and Adam, it's him hamming and his mum and dad sat disappointed in the background.
Did you get the one of him?
And then it's just them in the background, Branchy, get off the fucking
Did
bar.
you get the one of him drunk calling Lena?
Lena who?
You know the German Lena that he fell in love with?
No, do I know about this girl? No.
So the last time we went to Thailand, he fell in love with Lena from Germany.
Of course you did.
And he drunk called it. I screenshot it.
How many fucking pedlos did you rent off here?
If you want to see it, you got to just jump on the Patreon.
Did I post it on Patreon?
I think I posted it on Patreon.
Is she slamming though, obviously?
So he's like, Lena.
Not even looking at it. He's got 5 phones going, Lena.
So
Jesus Christ, who punched her in the face? What, she got two almost black eyes.
That was long-term damage from Branches.
Blonde hair, blue eyes. The story checks out. She's
one of the
Branchy can't even look her in the eye. That's how anti-Semitic he is.
I did drunk.
That's crazy.
How did it go? Was it well?
Yeah, she actually called me because I said I was over there.
Oh, nice.
But it was awesome. So the issue I have going with my parents is one, you go there to see your parents.
Yeah.
So there, I'm locked in.
Well, they live there now most of the time.
Yeah, so they've adapted to the prices as well. Yeah. So they're like, oh, let's go down there. Let's go to down the beach where everyone is, and they're like, it's too expensive. And I feel like, well, it's like $4.50 for a beer.
Oh, really?
But for them, it's like, we paid $2 at this pub over here. Let's go to that one. And I'm like,
but it's like a shithole over there.
No one's there, and then on the last day, Dad goes, I'll take you up to the lookout point. And I was like, okay, I've been to Ao Nang 3 times to visit you. You never showed me this lookout point. Let's go have a look. And he takes me, it's like 7 minutes away from where I'm staying. Like nothing to get there. Yeah. And we go up the top and it's fucking epic. Like it's this whole view of all of the islands, Andaman Sea. There's a restaurant and a bar up there. And Dad said, this is where all the young people come and drink and have a good time. And I'm like,
on the last day.
On the last day. I was like, and regardless, even if you're just going up there just for a view, man, it's the fucking best for a sunset, baby. Like, and then on the last night, I'm sitting there talking with Mum and this guy next to us, and we're having a yarn, and he's like, all right, my trip's done. I'm flying out tomorrow, so I'm going to head down to Amy's bar and just relax for a couple of hours, and then I'm heading home. And I was like, okay, cool, nice meeting you. He leaves, and I say to Mum, where's Amy's bar? And she's like, that's where everyone goes to pick up, all the young people. And I'm like, well, like, she's like, you don't want to go there. I'm like, fucking what?
What do you want to go there,
What do you
love?
fucking mean? I don't want to go there. So
single dad on holiday on his own. You don't want to pick up.
No, you don't want to, exactly.
Come and have $2 beers with us.
Yeah, so now I know, I guess. But it became very evident I don't want to go to those sorts of things by myself anymore. It was a bit lonely.
Yeah, fair.
And when 250 young backpackers...
Fuck your mum, the amount of pussy you could have got if it weren't for her.
Well,
that's the excuse you're going with, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
And also because
I see my mum once a year, but boy, does she stop me getting pussy.
Because she passed on her genetics.
So the first couple of nights... 2 years ago when I went there to visit, they were actually like very good wingmen. Like if somehow, because you're so unassuming. It's like if that makes sense, you don't look like some creep.
You're like, I'm not here to see you. I'm just with my parents. I'm just drinking with my parents.
But you imagine him at the bar, he's like, what are you doing here? Well, I'm actually here on business and all that. And then his parents are like, Branchy.
But also,
don't eat there. We got some sandwiches in the room. We got some. Does your friend want some sandwich?
She tell her she's wasting her money here.
Yes. We got Lay's for the bitch.
So it ends up being like 2 years ago also, Mum and Dad were in a different place. Like Mum hadn't had her medical stuff, so they were a bit more wild. They'd actually be almost the life of the party. Like, it was quite fun. They'd just bring people over and easy to chat to people. But this time, Mum's very reserved now, doesn't drink as much. Same with Dad. Like, they're both a bit more, so it's a little more difficult. So it end up being quite a, like, almost wait till Mum and Dad go home. And then you're sitting there by yourself and you're at a fucking pub where
250 21-year-old backpackers.
Yeah.
I've realised
used to be the dream.
Used to be the dream, but 21 years old is so young now.
No, but now we're walking in as ballers. We're like Muhammad Ali in the Olympic Village. We can buy everybody a beer, you know what I mean? We've actually got money now.
But the thing is, in Thailand, everyone can afford the beers.
Yeah, they're so young.
And whatever pub crawl they're part of, like, they don't even have to pay for drinks. I think it's just part of the... They're just going, and there's a guy walking around with a fucking bottle of Sambuca, just pouring it in.
My Lord.
Standing on tables, and
how
I'm
many
like,
rapes you reckon he's got under his belt?
So part of me is like, one, I'm looking at, he felt like, you know, that In-Betweeners movie when you got that one guy who runs the whole... It felt creepy.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You were on Epstein's Island, but Phuket version. Thailand version.
But mate, it was fucking good. It just it definitely reflected I'm not that anymore. I can't like you.
Me and Legacy will pick up the scraps.
I
want to
wash
be
these fingers till I get back.
I want to be that young guy again. But they literally just don't even look at you.
Yeah.
And like you said, you're sitting with your parents, so they're like, oh, they're cute.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
Cute.
Yeah.
But
you know what's funny? Like,
you come back, don't wake me, Dad. Yeah. He's got the sleep apnea machine on and that. Like.
I stayed in my own hotel, and it's fucking awesome, man. It was fucking incredible. It's it is a paradise, but the word has gotten out.
I'll tell you what's
the word
creepier.
is very
didn't go
quickly gotten
out.
out.
Oh, really? What do you mean about the weed and all that?
No, that branch is trying to pick up. Watch out for this bloke with his parents.
I got
the word around the Scrabble table. Your parents are like, Branchy's crazy. He was out till 9 p.m. last night. All an all-nighter.
It'll interrupt your backgammon.
Yeah. Well, actually, most of the nights they were sending me to bed.
I
think the first night,
I know. I saw the videos. Yeah, but he was
first night. Dad was like, not being rude, but I think you need
time
to go to bed, mate. It's like, fuck. But you think about it, I had 2.5 months, no alcohol, and so I walk in, accidentally fasted for 26 hours. And when I say accidentally, genuinely accidentally, had dinner the night before, didn't have breakfast at home because I was rushing to drop Scotty off and to school and then get to the airport, and I wasn't going to eat airport food. And I got there and I was like, it's been 26 hours since I ate anything.
Yeah.
So the first thing I had was a beer.
Yeah,
and
nice.
then and I hadn't drank for 2.5 months. So after 3 or 4 beers, I was pretty fucking rotten.
And then you're in the sun, you're like jet lagged a bit, you're
and
tired.
Then you smoke the weed, because weed's in every bar, and you just pick your flavour.
Are you blazing? Your parents blazing as well? Or?
Oh, Dad would have a little toke. Mum,
I love that.
But
no cry. I love that. Your dad, Willie Nelson.
So the combination just fucking blew it.
That's crazy.
You almost exclusively eat airport food, hey?
Oh my, yeah, for
Greg's,
sure. What
airport food, anything that's
I got
processed.
a couple of nuts in my bag.
But yeah, you know weed's legal in Thailand?
I've heard, yeah.
It's fucking, and it's not even.
It wouldn't alarm you, but that's kind of the circles I operate in. We're not really talking about.
It's cool, man.
Battles and plus was the type of weed when we brought up.
It's just like It's even more loose than Amsterdam. You know, Amsterdam, you generally have to go into the certain bars to smoke. It's just when you just pick it up and do what you want.
You go there for
talking about the weed, or
it's not really. It's not really big drinking in Amsterdam because you're just so stoned. It's weed and prozzies. You know what I mean? It's like
all the bars are just full of normal cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I fucking hate.
But I didn't.
Some of them do it where you mix it with the Demiana or whatever. But
I should have and again, being with my parents, it sort of scared me from doing it. But I should have done. There's plenty of space cake and edibles over there, and mushrooms everywhere. So
right.
I should have done that, but I just figured I might have too much, and then Mum and Dad would be like, "What the fuck, mate?" I was there to see my parents.
It's easy to take 2 puffs and eat a corner of a brownie or a half one, and you just fucking smack.
After the first 2 nights, I sort of slowed up, and I just had 3 or 4 beers.
I went.
I was getting a bit over it.
It was me, Aiden Taco Jones. He was here this weekend, actually. You know him, don't you? And Glenn Wool. Have you heard of Glenn Wool?
No.
Big comedian, Canadian comedian, like Stan Hobbs boy, all that sort of stuff. So he lives in the UK now, a bit of a legend and all that. Like, he's just a crusher. Like, he's got a bit about where he's like, talking shit about Eddie Murphy because he says faggot and stuff like that. And stuff. It's just so funny, but it's like he still loves Eddie Murphy, but he's just saying all this. Like, I've never heard a comedian talk shit about Eddie Murphy. You know? Every joke about Eddie Murphy I've heard is like how he's the greatest, you know what I mean? Shit like that or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was just funny. And then he used to make us do like push-ups with swear and shit, so I was fucking shredded, you know what I mean, at the end of it. Like, proper pro move. And then so we were in Phuket. That's the only place I've ever been in Thailand. We were in Phuket, Singapore, and Burma. So
we're in Phuket,
doing comedy.
Patong? What's
Patong?
that? Is that the road? Patong Road?
Bangla
Road. Yeah.
I
was banging last.
Okay, now if I hadn't gone there and not been able to pick up, that's a...
Oh yeah, that's.
I didn't
crazy,
think there was any girls in Bangla Road when I was there. It was all fucking old men with young.
You don't know where to go.
Oh, I mean, like there's a bunch of young fucking like Asian girls. There's no like touristy girls.
I didn't see many white tourists at all. I went to
Stockholm
Stockholm
syndrome.
syndrome. No, Stockholm syndrome. I think it was called. And like,
no, that's what it means when you enjoy it.
No, there was a bar called that.
Oh,
were you going to
Yeah.
nightclubs or were you going to the bars?
Both. No nightclubs.
Oh,
just
it's
bars.
like it's like this
Going to
weird
the
like
nightclubs.
it's almost like a food court in it of bars you walk through and they all grab you.
Yeah.
We were just doing laps, me and Taco. We were like,
Just
this is
being
so
touched?
funny. Yeah, I'm just like that. You know what I mean?
Me and Clinton would do the BB guns, and loser would shoot the other one in the head, and I lost every time, so I was just getting
really?
executed in the back.
No way.
Fucking hurt, bro.
And you play them against Connect 4 and stuff like that for money and shit. So
yeah, they're so good.
So we go out, and well, first it's fucking the best hotel I've ever stayed in, the Marriott. Like up the hill, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you go down on these like crazy taxis where there's like disco balls in there and all that. You're like, what the fuck?
tuk-tuks.
Or they're going Muay Thai, Saturday, tonight,
international boxing champions.
Tomorrow
night.
kickbox, Muay Thai.
It was a fucking nightmare in there. And then we get out there and we get out the taxi and it's like, I'm like, where the fuck is it? And then Taco was like, turn around. I'm like, holy shit. Like, it was going wild. Like, the Marriott was sick. I was swimming up bar. Like, best hotel I've ever stayed in. Best hotel probably will ever stay in.
Because you don't stay in hotels.
I mean?
Yeah, stay on couches.
It's free in that.
It's like, first hotel I've ever stayed in traveling.
Like, this is a pretty nice fucking Premier Inn. And then they were like, and then I met this guy in the pill from Blackburn, and he was like, "Oh, I'm all inclusive, so put my number, put everything on my number."
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Free food, free drinks, and all that. It was sick. So me and Taco go out that night. We just get fucked up and all that, and we're like talking to girls, but we're mainly like trying to talk to like other tourist girls, and obviously we're talking to Asian girls and all that sort of stuff.
Well, you thought they were.
And then whatever, Asian blokes, nice guys, and we were getting fucked up and all that. So you just end up going home or whatever. We're fucking hammered. I don't even remember getting back. I wake up the next day, like, hungover as fuck, obviously, like 2 p.m. I'm looking for Taco. He finally gets back, and he woke up the next day sober and went and got a fucking prostitute. Like a psychopath. Sober during the day. And he hasn't drank in 3.5 years, and I was talking to him the other night, and it was like, that's the last time he drank. Like, that was like rock bottom for him. I was like, what?
It was cock bottom.
Yeah. And he literally, during the day, got like a happy ending and all that sort of stuff. It was fucking wild. Like,
yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
And then Glenn Walters
just
said, have a wank, because you can't get AIDS from your hand. That was another pro tip that I got from him. But I didn't listen.
Have you ever played?
I got AIDS on my hand and my dick now. Everywhere.
Oh, it's because you want to be like Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Have you ever played?
Only on my passing hand.
Have you ever played Bangkok Roulette?
Nah. But this is going to be as gay as soggy biscuit, isn't it?
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty.
What is it?
So
I have never played it.
Okay.
Branchy invented it.
You only play to win.
No, I didn't invent. I
It's
didn't
not a
invent
game
it.
for you, that's
I
why.
stole the idea
It's a
of Dirty
lifestyle.
Sanchez, which is why this is. You know Dirty Sanchez, the Welsh blokes.
Yeah.
Like-
You know the Welsh guys that
Oh,
are like
yeah.
jackass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they.
I thought you meant when you put like shit on your lip.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
what
well,
the original is. But there's a
Okay.
there was a
I know
TV
the Welsh dudes, yeah.
So they're like jackass guys.
Yeah.
So I think they're Welsh, eh?
Yeah, Welsh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
they are.
yeah, so basically you stand at a table.
Pudgy or
Put
something.
you put a tablecloth over the table, get a tire hooker to go underneath, and jack one of yours off, and you got to guess who's getting jacked off.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that.
So you got everyone just like making the faces of like, oh yeah,
That's crazy.
trying to put you off, or just doing nothing, and then so the person standing in front of the table has to guess which one of the three. And
That
Sounds like a real straight game to play.
Well,
Get jerked off in front of your boys.
That would be easy. Well, for me, it would be the one that's crying. The one with the bruised dick. With his fucking Yao Ming hands.
And no one gets a rod except for me, and I'm like, I've got a raging boner.
I went for a happy ending back home. I go to them on Picton Road. There's like a Thai place there. Me and my mate go. I won't say his name because he's got a missus. And, but you know you are, you rat.
Yeah, fucking rat.
That could be. All my mates back home to shit themselves now. We've all been to them. They've all got missus. So they're probably like, who's he talking about? So and we go there, and it's like we call up on the way, and he's like, ask if Carly's working. I'm like, oh, is Carly working? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, this is the receptionist. I'm like, fucking hell, she sounds rough. And we get in there, and he gets Carly, and I get the fucking girl from behind the fucking desk. She's like 50 years old or something like that. She just comes out, like, gets fucking bad backlands. Up the stairs. I'm like, she's fucking chalk in her hand. She's not even putting lube on it. She's putting chalk on it.
Oh, you love that. That's not LeBron.
Like a rock climber.
Like LeBron for a game.
Like that. And then, so he's in there with her, and then you do the massage, and normally you get like a extra, like I was going to bang her, but I just got a hand job because I was like, fuck it. And then she was like, do you want me to take this off? I was like, yeah, leave that on, love, to be honest. And like, I couldn't even come for ages. And she's like, you got to be quick. And I'm like, you got to be hotter. So what the fuck? You know what I mean? It was like literally like,
you got to be quick when you have to be hotter.
She was just milking me at that point. Like, it was fuck.
Literally and physically.
My only happy ending in Thailand when I was really young, I had to finish myself. So it was felt like a waste of money, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I just jerk myself off before so I don't waste the money after.
What do you mean?
It's a great idea.
I just have a wank myself so I don't get tempted to go and fucking waste my money. Like I said on stage, where I'm like, you give yourself a bro job.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, true.
But then you don't make any stupid decisions.
That lasted about half an hour for me, to be honest. Yeah.
But also,
I walk outside the hotel, that wind hits me. Oh, baby. Get up the spine.
You just turn straight back around, like the Simpsons, like Grandpa Simpson in the brothel. Yeah. But you do the reverse Grandpa Simpson.
Yeah, it is. But that was me. Like when I would have been like 19 or 20. Like you get there, and the first thing you do, you can go get paid. You pay to get a happy ending, and you just walk in, get it done. You're like,
not so happy afterwards.
It wasn't great.
It's a sad
it was. I was like, "Where's the rest of my massage? I paid for a massage as well."
I'm not satisfied.
I got a game tomorrow. Rub this knee.
Oh, classic. Well, what's worse is when you just hear like, "Are you guys getting a massage?" You just hear, "Oh."
Yeah.
or just.
That's the worst. Well, when they took me and my mate up, they were talking to put into a room with 2 single beds at first. Yeah. We were like, we're not going in this. No.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? Should we do some of your sneak preview of your show?
Oh, yes. Could I do it this Friday? Whatever. What's the date this Friday? 22nd of March, baby. Yeah. Nailed it. 8 p.m. at Universal Bar. Come down. Tickets on Eventbrite. King of Comedy. Last show before I go home till next year.
Explain what a riff is for people that don't know.
Oh, for the
for the peasants,
you muggles, you civilians, you unfunny cunts, you rich people, you people with a mortgage, you rent payers, you people with good backs because you sleep on a mattress. Dave Callan, I'm staying at his. He's got a memory foam mattress and that. I woke up with a bad back.
That's because it remembers how shit the person was before.
That's how used to I am, like shit, sleeping in shit places. These are memory foams. I'm like, how'd you use these pillows to rock hard? He's like, well, you got upside down for a start. I'm sleeping like this, like a real fucking lady boy.
That's a dementia foam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's fucked, but well, so yeah, I'm doing King of Comedy. A riff is. It's just pretty much like, I guess, not even a joke. It's like something you make up on the spot. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like a freestyle rap, but with
and
comedy.
Then you keep building it until you just get caught in the riff, pretty much. So I
caught in the riff.
I make it up. I make it up
caught
as I go
in
along.
The riff funny.
make it funny as I go along. Audience, when they come in, which is great if you've seen me before, you know what I mean? Because people always just come back. They write down topics and just pull them out. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm still crowd working if I don't know people and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, if a story comes up about, like, just if it's Thailand, and I just remember that one, I'll just tell that, you know what I mean? And stuff, just make it funny, riff it in the moment.
Yeah.
And then you just pull out, and I just fucking, just riff off it and shit like
Riffing
that.
through time.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to
Do you
come.
want to test the king now?
Yeah, St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah.
That was Sunday.
St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, my lord. Actually, I've actually even got just a story for that, to be honest.
Go on.
Perfect.
I'll do that one. That's sick, to be honest. Because I don't believe in him as a saint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the best. Like, nobody's wearing a St. Paddy's Day round the neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Forgive me, St. Paddy, for I have sinned.
What do you need? Beer.
Yeah, he probably just high-five you from fucking...
Well, he wasn't even Irish.
He was Welsh, wasn't he?
Yeah, I read the other day he wasn't Irish.
What?
Yeah, they just adopted him. And even the Catholics and Protestants still have taken him as their patron saint.
Yeah.
So he went around Europe and then
He must be a
went
pedo,
there.
that's why the Catholics wanted him.
Imagine doing a draft for priests.
Oh, my lord, yeah.
What's his stats? 3 kids under 12.
kids.
1 girl. Oh, we'll take that.
This guy's a maverick. What is a two-way player?
Fucking hell.
Well, did you have a St. Paddy's story? Did you say?
Yeah, so we went out we went out both days, but Saturday we went out after the show. And we were like, fuck, I went to Uni Bar, then we went to some other place, and we just got fucked up. We were going to Johnny Fox's, like one of the Irish bars in Perth. There's like Arshabeen and Johnny Fox's.
And now there's Sir Henry's, our sponsor, raunchy.
Is that...
Ian owns Sir Henry's.
Is that an Irish bar, is it? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yes. Oh, Sir Henry's, I guess so. I didn't go there, though, actually, but... Cause I hate that guy. He's the guy. Is he the same guy as this
No,
guy?
it's
John
Ian, the
Elliott.
Irish
This guy's
guy.
a fucking legend, though, isn't he?
John Elliott.
So we went to Johnny Fox's like Irish bar and we were fucking hammered. It was like me, Sarah, fucking Aidan, Ian Beck, and
Is that Sober
like
Hooker
that.
Aiden?
what?
Sober Hooker Aiden.
Sober hooker?
Yeah, is that the guy that got a hooker when he was
Oh
sober?
yeah.
right. It's the same Aiden.
And Sarah Callahan?
What the fuck? Is
Sarah
Sober
Callahan?
Hooker? What?
Sarah Callahan?
Sarah Callahan, yeah. Adam Gray, obviously.
Obviously.
My right-hand man. And we're going into Johnny Fox's and we're just fucking hammered. We're all hammered. And Adam's brother's there and he's got like 4 forms of ID out.
How
and
old
they're
is
all
Adam's
expired.
brother?
He's like 21 or something like that.
Yeah, right.
And they're all expired. And like they're like, well, you can't come in because they're expired. I'm like, well, if they're expired,
Right.
that is the definition of they are old enough.
Yeah, no shit.
If it's expired.
No
so we're
shit.
like
That's never
doing all
made
this
any
sort of
sense to me, man.
And you know what I mean? And everybody always looks to me because I'm the voice of reason. I don't know why. I'm fucking most idiots, but I'm always the one that's right.
Because you're always happy and kind and you don't resort to violence.
It's-
Because you get fucked up.
Good one.
Well, if they were actually looking at IDs,
If you lied to
for-
women like that, honestly, you'd still have a girlfriend.
if they were looking at IDs for age, then it might be a thing. But they're not. They're looking at it for
all
illegal,
that,
so
and
they
then
can
like
chase you down if you get
yeah,
in
and
a
they're
fight.
like, you can't have English tops. So we're like, what the fuck? Then Sarah's just going off, just calling them all cunts.
English
and all
tops
that.
at an Irish bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
on
like
St.
English
Paddy's
IDs
Day.
and that. And I'm like,
Oh.
what are you on about? He's all getting in, This
Yeah.
on Saturday. So they're just like, oh no. And then Sarah's like, well, fuck you.
Well, it's probably because you were hammered. They were
Fuck you,
looking
you
for
cunts
reasons.
and all that sort of stuff. Then the bouncer comes up to me. He's like, can you get these away? So we get them away and that. And then we just go somewhere else. We go Alabama song. We just get fucked up. But the next day, Sunday.
Alabama song's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
I
no, it is.
fucking
I don't
love
know why
that
I
place.
don't go there that much. It's chill. You can dance if you want to. It's
And
like
the band
a bar,
plays.
really,
It's
innit?
fucking
Exactly.
incredible, man.
Behind the cage and that, yeah. Proper Blues Brothers vibes.
Yeah.
So we go back the next day, Sunday, like proper St. Paddy's Day. We're all fucking hungover as fuck. It was me, Sarah, and Ian, and Martin, here, old fella, and not like old fella, current fella, but he's old.
He's
as
old,
fuck.
yeah.
Present tense, flobby dick. So, nah, he's probably virile as ever. isn't he?
Yeah, for
You've
sure.
seen him, you know what I mean?
Oh.
He's
He's
solid.
a fucking strong man.
He's
Yeah.
got a Burt Reynolds dick, but
What, got to register it with the NRA?
They turned down Star Wars. So we go in there and then we're in the line and we're like, hopefully they don't fucking remember us from last night and shit like that. Like, we're causing the scene. I don't remember much, but I knew it was messy, like, because we were talking about it the next day.
Oh, so you went there on Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Not even for St. Paddy's on
yeah,
Saturday. So you went back there for
only
Sunday?
like 12:30 or something like that or whatever, yeah.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Or at lunchtime?
No. This
At
is
night?
like, at night,
Yeah.
like on the
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
This is like 6:30 now. And then the guy from the bouncer comes up to me and he's like, get out the line. He's like, do you remember me from last night? And I'm like, yeah, I think I do, lad. And he's like, you're lucky I like Scousers because that was fucking disgusting last night. He was like, you and your mates had this girl calling me a cunt. And he was like, do you remember calling my deputy manager a faggot? And I was like, no.
Oh my God.
I was like, no, but it sounds like me. I'm not going to lie. It's like me.
Fuck.
And he was like, I was like, I'm Stephen, lad. And he was like, yeah, no, you're all fucked. And he was like, no, your mates are here from last night, are they? And I was like, it was Sarah and Martin. But Sarah didn't have a hat on, so he didn't recognise her. She looked like a woman. What? I was like, you mean this female? Get your tits out, love. Let's prove him wrong. No, because I was out with Top Boy last night. Now I'm out with fucking Princess Bride. So we go in there and then we'll be mates. Enough a bouncer, he sees me, so he comes and helps me cut the line anyway. So we're all right. But it was just so funny that like didn't remember nothing, and then it was like I was shitting myself at first. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to be like, "What are you saying now?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
All it takes is Sarah to take her hat off.
Oh my God, that was it.
A whole new person.
Literally, it was like those teen movies or whatever, where it's like they just take the glasses off and they're like
fucking glasses with the fake mustache.
Yeah, when you see
the whole time.
Yeah. When you see Sarah without her hat on, it is a different person.
Oh my God!
And you see her like her. Have you seen her
so much
promo?
a woman. I was trying to get with her and then cheat on her. As per
usual. Oh fuck yeah! When you see her, like when you see old, someone puts together like a poster for like someone these comedians are on, and Sarah Callahan has got the old one with long hair. Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
you can't tell. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
completely
she always
person.
repping the hat and stuff like that. So yeah. That was a long riff, but a good one.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Well, I was going to say we went out with our podcast sponsor,
John.
Oh yeah,
to
legend
to the secret, and I've got the video here. So I found this secret pussy heaven.
Pussy heaven. It's not bottomless brunch; it's bottomless bitches.
Yeah, at the Stables bar from 3 o'clock till 5. It's like.
Should we tell all these other fucking
No.
maybe not. Yeah.
But Legacy.
It's someone else's universal bar.
Well, who else do you think's going to a bottomless brunch?
It's got to be packed now. I tell you, you didn't know what it was like it was heaven.
Yeah,
honestly, it was.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Crazy.
Only women go to that.
I wish I was born Welsh because I needed more fingers to finger them. Literally, 10 was not enough. I wish I would have shagged my sister or something like that just to get an extra one in there.
But what if you put in a fucking lads group chat? Oh, let's go to a bottomless brunch, lads.
Well, that's what I thought when he said it, you know what I mean? But then when he obviously,
I work in mysterious ways.
My love side, then So we get there and it's me, him, and a millionaire. So great start. But already I'm like, give me that watch now. Give me that watch. So we get there and it's like literally, I feel like I'm a kid in a candy shop. You know what I mean? Like literally, we walk in like it's like 9 women
like Willy Wonka.
to one guys. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dicking down Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Well, a legacy to pick up. I haven't posted this online or anything. Maybe I'll put it on Patreon.
You sent it to me, didn't you? Or put it in our
group chat? He just pretended to be a waiter. To go up to the next.
Did you send that in our group chat?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I got it here. I just sent it to you. Yeah, he's got
pretty
the
much I got the tea towel
arm.
and I'm just going up. Can I help you with anything, ladies? I'd be like, your seat is ready, my love.
Some dick, perhaps.
Yeah.
And how did it go?
People were just like, we know you don't work here.
You're in a singlet.
Like, we saw you sit over there.
I need to ask
putting the silverware in your pocket.
So I need to ask. You guys said it was a pussy haven. It was.
Yeah. Oh, we got so many girls.
No, because then
and how many girls did you guys get?
We had to leave because we're already on the tables. You know what I mean? So we were talking to the table, girls' table there, girls' table there.
I used to teach with one of them next. I didn't recognise.
Oh yeah, she ended up knowing him, and then there was another girl that was at the other table that I spoke to that you'd fucking got a gobby off or whatever. Allegedly, whatever. I don't know.
Allegedly.
But she said she's getting the jaw brace off next week, so that's pretty good. That's nice for her.
And she's having the cock cut off as well. So happy days.
She's finished the complete surgery, the full transformation.
Yeah.
And then but then we had to leave for the lounge. So next time we're just gonna go at like 5. That's the best one, I reckon.
Yeah. Because it's not really made for socialising because everyone's sitting at the fucking table.
It's not really made for men. That's why.
Well, I would disagree.
I mean, when we're getting weird looks, you better believe it.
Yeah.
Or you can drink cocktails that were absolutely delicious, by the way.
They were great, yeah. And
So
the food,
good.
no, the food was sick,
Food was
really.
unbelievable.
I don't even know what it was. Some sort of, I believe it's vegetables they call it, or whatever. Some sort of fruit or whatever. These watermelon balls. I don't even think the blacks are onto these. You don't even need to walk around with a full watermelon because then you're asking for it, aren't you? Little ones like that, you can just put it in your pocket, like.
Watermelon balls.
You know what I mean?
What was it? What was
you
it?
can hoop with one hand, get a little bit of watermelon with the other.
Ball with this, ball with that. What was that for again? It was really good though. Was it like?
It was like a cheese almost, wasn't it? Like dip, was it or something?
I don't know. But fuck, it was good.
Yeah, it was all good. It was a little free course, and then obviously, you know what I mean. We're not there for the food, but I'm like fucking everything. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And then Jono's just. Did you call him Jono or just John?
John.
Yeah.
You can call him Jono if you want.
I think I was that night. I don't know him, but he's a legend, and he's got stories for days.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So he's like.
Well, then he took us over to his new building.
It's good.
Yeah, it's got a balcony that's like fucking 30 meters long.
Oh my god!
That overlooks.
He's
it was sick. And then we went to the kids' disco in Frio.
Oh, that was fuck. We went to
Benny's.
Benny's.
Yeah.
I'd always heard about Benny's at Freo because I've been to Freo, went out to Metros, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
So we went to Benny's after.
Well, we tried to do a night in Freo, but they wouldn't let me in the fucking synagogue because I had a bag on. They were like, you can't bring it in here. And I was like, is it going to take off?
He was like, I'm circumcised, and he got his. No. Yeah, our synagogue wouldn't let us in because you had a bag on, which is fucking just so stupid. Girls can have a purse. Guys can't. Guys
it was like,
can't
you know,
have
when
a
I just
bag.
have, I have
sexism.
nothing in it, I just have weed and a charger. So it's an empty bag. I'll pay for the cloakroom, whatever. I'll just keep it with me. I'm not asked. You know what I mean? Like,
It's fucking ridiculous.
Is that
I just put it down somewhere? Because if I lose,
We were
it's
so like we weren't
charge.
hammered or anything. It was just had the bag on, and security guards are just fuckheads.
That's
bro.
what it would be for though, like selling. They'd be like, we don't
just
want
show them.
Yeah.
Like we were just like, look.
Oh, that's it. I mean, that's everywhere else. You just show it, or if you can't take it in, you pay for whatever the cloakroom.
Yeah.
So dumb. But yeah, we went checked out Benny's, and you felt old on the backpackers. Fuck, we could have got paid to babysit in there.
Oh
man.
my god, it was crazy.
It was like good because like the whole back was pumping, but it was like everyone was 19 maybe. Man.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the last time I went to hippie club was like that, man.
Yeah, hippie's good though.
Where's that?
Yeah,
Is that
they're still
Cedarville?
young.
It's hit and
but
miss,
you do actually get a few that
get the variation. But there was like maybe because we just slayed it at Freo Comedy Lounge. We had a few girls come over that were there.
There was like all these young ones in the front. So I was like, I love it when I have MILFs there's like MILFs and then these young ones. I was like, these young ones know nothing. Like after I fucked them, I got a dab and shit like that.
That was so
I was
funny.
like, these girls, Doris is like, do you want a hard candy on your way out? You're like, I absolutely do, love. Thanks for doing my laundry as well while I was asleep. They look after you. You know what I mean? Like, these fucking stupid fucking bitches here. And then we talk to them and all that sort of stuff.
hard candy.
Oh, dude, that was so funny, man. He's like, just watching him go, you have to dab after you fucking, after you bag them. But, and then even at, when we did Gong, fuck, it was underappreciated. Where, what's the fella's name in the wheelchair that always gets on? Tom?
Never forget.
Tom? Oh, yeah.
So Shin's on with Legacy, and Tom's like, how do people on wheelchairs fuck?
Yeah.
Or whatever. He goes up and shows him. And then Legacy goes, well, I fucked Tom.
Shin says that.
Shin goes, I fucked Tom. That's how he ended up in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he goes, Legacy goes, no, yeah, he goes, I was with Tom. That's how he ended up in the wheelchair. So Legacy goes to Shin, yeah, he was at your house and slipped on some soy sauce.
He got nothing.
He got nothing. I was losing it.
That's incredible.
So funny,
That's incredible.
I got nothing. I was like, what the fuck, bro? That was like the funniest call.
I think crowds dumb sometimes, hey?
Oh, yeah.
It's just too clever.
Very clever.
Ridiculous.
And quick.
Yeah.
Fucking quick.
Oh, it was quick. And then plus they probably couldn't understand what I was saying, so.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that as well.
Fucking soy sauce.
Well, they were like, you're talking about soy sauce, you sound like you got peanut butter in your mouth.
Yeah, fucking, he slipped on some fucking soy sauce.
know,
Yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't fucking sound soy sauce.
We'll do riffs because I've got topics that you can riff with.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we've
Let's
got
fucking go.
A fucking try.
haunted houses then. Haunted
Haunted houses.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a pussy, me. I hate haunted houses, to be honest. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll go into a haunted house, and if it's closed and like I'm getting a hand job or something like that, you know what I mean? Or fingering somebody or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, less
but it's last resort.
Yeah, less girls, more pussy, like sort of vibe. But I used to hate them as a kid and stuff like that. My uncles always used to take me on them.
Well, that's not a haunted house. That's a dungeon.
Yeah. I'd be like, just molest me instead. Really? Like, you know what I mean? This is more scary than a molesting this. At least I know you. You know what I mean? I don't know the guys jumping out and stuff like that. Because I've been to haunted houses where, like, there was one in America, and they're actors, you know what I mean? And we have them back home called Farmageddon on a farm, and they come out and they're like terrifying. And I used to be stoned, and they'd jump out, and I punched one of them one time, and like I got punched, but like pushed his face and all that, and he like broke character, and he was like, "You can't do that," and all that. I was like, "Well, you can't do that, have you? Fucking end scene, you piece of shit. What are you on about?" Yeah, exactly. I'll have a refund, please. Bullshit.
Oh fuck. Well, I still remember when I was younger, and I still have like a memory burn of. I know it's just people in there. The Royal Show.
Ghost Train.
Ghost Train. Yeah. But someone grabbed me ankle. It's still memory burn. Fucking scared the shit out of me.
That was just a little Chilean man attracted there.
Just help me.
Yeah.
I'm
just stuck in there.
Just a carny, from building it. I've got I always knew that there was like people were going to jump out.
Oh, I just had a
the only time I ever got scared was when you think it was something that's like a statue and then it moves. That was the one where it'd be like standing still, and then you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
Do you love those clips when they dress
People
up as the
shit
ghoul
themselves?
and then they sort of walk out of the car park?
What?
Oh, yeah, it used to be. There was the one where it was the clown forever, and he dragged the axe, terrifying.
Like from around the corner, and it's like a body.
And it's creepy as
I think it's funny.
fuck. It's so funny because
I wouldn't do that in America.
No fucking
everyone
chance.
just goes,
Oh my god, Joe. See when the black woman, a wig falls off, she runs back and grabs it. Hilarious. She it falls off. She's like, Then she comes back and it's right in front of him. And she grabs it. She's like, yells again and runs. You're like, oh, La Fonda.
I do love that one where the guy pops out of the bin and the guy just goes.
Yeah, that's so funny.
God,
That'd be funny because her date would have got scared as well. Her hair's gone. He's like, she's like,
a linebacker.
Well, there's a haunted house in America. I saw it. It's like a bit of a rabbit hole.
Fuck yeah.
Nobody has lasted.
Yeah, it was Trump 2020.
It's $20,000 prize if you can last 10 hours.
Fuck off.
No one's done it.
Really?
No one's done it.
So you have to. I guess you gotta stay the night, like you're sleeping there, aren't you?
Well, you just gotta endure 10 hours now.
Are you just in one room?
No, like you're going through it, but to get into it, you need to answer a questionnaire. It asks you like, what's your top 10 horror movies? What's your biggest fear? 27,000 people have applied, and only a few people get chosen.
Yeah.
And then they cater it around your worst nightmares.
Yeah. I would just lie. I'd be like, I'm so scared of being tickled. Right? But there's 20,000 people.
Big titties. Yeah. I hate big titties and I'm so terrified of LeBron James.
Well, they would take that and they would like it's basically come under scrutiny. There's 200,000 signatures on a petition to close it down because they're saying it's like a legal torture chamber. So people, they've just changed it recently. There used to be a no safe word. So no matter, even if you wanted to quit, you weren't allowed to.
But you're voluntarily doing this.
There's a 40-page wager.
If people are standing up for 10 hours and they have to last 10 hours, there must be a safe word. Otherwise, everybody would last 10 10 wouldn't they?
They used to have a no safe word policy.
Same.
And then
too many bitches died.
And now there's a safe word, but it's 40 pages.
My ass is wrecked.
There's 40 pages of legal stuff they got to sign.
Yeah.
Things have been like waterboarding. There was a girl that had her head shaved, being forced to eat your own vomit. There's like all this heinous shit. And
I mean, that is legit. So I thought they couldn't even touch you and shit like that.
Well, that's what they were saying they're not meant to.
But what do they get out of it?
$20,000.
$20,000.
Yeah, but they reckon that it's like just a
PTSD.
veil.
Yeah.
It's called the McCamey Manor. MCKAMEY.
What state is this? This got to be Southern or somewhere.
Alabama.
And let's just be
They think that it's a veil for people that actually
this is just another
enjoy
example
torture.
of people. Yeah, but this is just another example of people stepping in and stopping other people doing what they want. I don't
But it's
that.
like it's somebody.
But it's a challenge. It's a
getting
game
it-
show, and it's a weird game show. But it's a game show style.
But they're being allowed to torture people legally.
Yeah, but they're fucking.
But they're signed up.
They reckon
legally, aren't
they reckon
Yeah.
there's like where you, people have to pull their own teeth out and like hell heinous shit, man. You should see some of the videos.
Yeah, I'm sure it's disgusting.
Oh,
but if you
that
want
is
20
proper.
grand, you're not fucking
That
signing
is
up for
proper.
nothing.
I mean, I mean, imagine that. I wouldn't expect that. I'd be like, oh, okay, some people's going to be like, boo.
Yeah.
Or what, you know what I mean? I'm not pulling my own teeth out, and then no safe word as well. You're like,
I'm not pulling out my teeth.
Yeah.
No fucking way. I lose
So there's
the money.
been lots of misinformation about it, but
Just don't sign up.
yeah, essentially, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to do it and stuff like that.
But being waterboarded, one of the challenges, you had to put his head in a
Now, who
cube,
started-
and they just fill it with water, and there's no out. So you've got a bag over your head, and it just fills with water, and you have to keep doing that until you can do it, right? So that's just one. There's like, it's pretty gross.
What
what
would be
the
your
fuck?
worst nightmare torture wise?
Them shaved my head.
Probably a relationship. Just staying in a
Ex
committed.
is just in there.
Just
It's
in a-
actually a nice apartment. She's cooked a nice meal, but she just wants to have a chalk to you.
There's a family photo.
Why? Why? You just push it really
I'm
hard.
pregnant.
No. You just class.
We're getting married and settling down.
That's crazy. That's so funny.
I don't know. My fear is I fucking have an irrational fear of old people's veins. Like, you know, when
like
someone's
varicose
old,
veins?
and it's like all scabby and shit, like that. I just get the full fucking ugh from it.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I'm bad with heights.
I'm
Really bad
alright
with
with the
heights.
height.
I'm very bad with heights.
When I was on, when I got spiked in Vegas, we were in the only room in the whole hotel. In the Bellagio, the boys had the penthouse. It's the only room with a balcony. And they told us before that the reason other places don't have balconies is because people jump off and suicide.
Yeah.
So when I got spiked with the LSD, all I could think about was that fact.
Yeah.
So my brain's locked on like, this is the only room with a balcony because people jump. But then my brain's like, that would feel so good right now because you're tripping. I'm like,
my God.
And I'm like, go look. And I'm like, fuck, don't go look because I've got the self-control, but I can see how people
fall or
that just don't have that self-control where the brain will go, oh, that would feel good. And they go, and they just jump. So,
Holy shit.
yeah.
And
So, but heights are fine.
How tall?
It's
like
huge.
you're dying.
Bro.
Yeah,
it's huge, yeah.
Where do I stay next to? Is that Bellagio? Is that the fountain?
Yeah.
So I stayed next to it. What's the newer one? It's Encore.
Don't know.
Is it the black one with the blue lights?
I can't remember.
I think it's called Encore.
I was on acid.
But,
and then booked the flight out.
But same thing, we had a balcony overlooking the Bellagio fountain, which was fucking sick.
Yeah.
But I was like, why do they have balconies in Vegas? Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But I don't know. I think yours, shaving your head. Mine, I don't. Probably
I
having
used to
to
be terrified
cut.
of the dark when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used to hate it.
What about hallways?
So like,
I'd always have an irrational fear. I didn't know this, but me and my brothers all had the same thing. We had this really long hallway.
Yeah.
And whenever we'd walk down it, we'd feel like someone was behind us.
oh yeah.
So we'd have to keep the lights on or we'd have to run down it. We never spoke to each other about it. And then 15 years later, when we're like in our 20s, I was saying how, I couldn't walk down the hall. And they're like, yeah, same. And my
Maybe
brother
there
was
was
like, same.
something in the house that made you all
We
feel
just
like
felt
that,
like someone was behind us, and I'd have to run like down the hall or turn the lights on one end and the lights off. I was probably just a little bitch.
I think I've just, in hindsight, realised why. So I have a little fear every single time I get out of bed. Every single time I get out of bed, I put my feet on the ground and I feel like someone's going to grab my ankle.
It's from the ghost train.
From the ghost train.
Yeah.
We've just figured it out.
Really? What
I get
the
this
fuck?
irrational...
Every day, really?
At night.
Oh, okay,
at night when I wake up and I go to the toilet and I put my feet on the floor, I feel like something's going to grab my fucking ankle from underneath. And I've had that my whole life.
Yeah. That's
where it comes from.
And that's why you like good hamstrings. You have the strength to kick away.
Well, he's always running,
I had this thing where me and Mo, we both randomly have this innate fear or feeling of, I've never told anyone this except for her, where I always felt like just underneath my knee, my leg was going to be taken off. Right? So I've always had this feel where like under here, and I don't want to manifest it, but like
what, in a car crash or something?
Well, anytime I open my car door and I put my foot down, sometimes I reverse with my foot out. Like I don't.
That's that's past life shit.
Yeah, so that's what. And I never
that's
told
even more of a chance if you reverse.
I know.
Yeah, what are you fucking put it in?
For it. Yeah, exactly. What are you on about?
Yeah, so I'd said that with her, and I hadn't told anyone that. She's like, oh my God, I've got that exact same thing, where it's below the right knee. And she went and did a past life thing, and she reckons that one of the things she saw was I was in an Indian tribe, like a Native American tribe. I got shot in the back with an arrow where my back pain is. Yeah. And then the tribe came and fucking cut my leg off, man. So that could be something because she knows.
No, but what's that got to do with hair, though?
Past life,
she was saying she saw in the past life that I was there.
And she got her leg chopped off as well?
Yeah, she got held up and had something done. But yeah, she was like, yeah, I saw that. But that could be just because I told her about it and she went and saw it, you know? But, yeah. But still, I've had that irrational. So I think I've always had an irrational fear.
What's this past? You mean like reincarnation or something? or whatever? Oh, so like, yeah.
So, but
that explains my big dick then, doesn't it?
You're an American slave.
Used to be a
slave back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Big old dick.
I must have been, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What do they call it in Did Django Unchained? Django Unchained?
Mandingo.
Yeah. Mandingo.
You're a
gringo mandingo.
You're a mandingo.
Oh, you've still got the big dick. So that's current life. He's like, I've had this thought, or I have a big dick. Looked at no, that's just a big dick.
No, but I reckon I had a bigger one. This is my nightmare. You know what I mean? For me, this is like 8 inches. It's barely a dick, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Like,
third legacy.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I love those memes actually of Django Unchained. Have you seen of the UFC where it's like this is Dana White when he's organising the next fight?
And it's Leo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio, keep fighting, N-word. Fuck.
One for me is what they did on Peaky Blinders as well, being strapped into a chair and then pulling your teeth out, or when you have to do something to yourself, like stab yourself in the eye.
Oh, like those Saw movies. You got to do something to get out of it.
That's definitely my fear. Being like held down and having like my fingers cut off one by one, or
oh my God,
anything to do with the eye.
That's everybody's fear.
I think torso exposed like that, and you can't protect yourself.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be like if you're getting cut open there.
The eye thing for me, like. Getting anything in the eye, that's like
getting drills or whatever. Yeah,
Speaking of,
but I mean that's just torture, and like nobody's like gonna be like.
Have you watched? I messaged you last night. You haven't watched The Gentleman yet, have you? Have you watched
Only
it?
The movie.
Oh, smash through it! How sick is it?
Fucking
the TV show, you mean?
Mate,
yeah.
So good.
The Scouse is in it.
Oh my God, so
some
good.
of the Scouse accents are awful.
There's
like one of them's decent, the other one is shit.
But fuck, man, anything by Guy Ritchie is always good.
Oh yeah.
But I was worried,
episode, like Scouse gangsters, and they're playing like Scouse like rappers and stuff like that. It's sick.
Is it current day?
Yeah, 2024.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm out of focus.
Guy Ritchie's great, man.
Yeah.
All of his movies are good.
Oh, mate, he's incredible. And so the thing that I like the most about this one is I was like, it's just someone's doing a rip-off of The Gentleman and then doing it themselves. But it's written by Guy Ritchie, directed by Guy Ritchie. So it's just fucking done. And it's...
it's kind of the same. It's just new characters in it. They don't really.
Yeah, they don't carry on their storyline, but
but it's like it is kind of. It's the same storyline, but different new characters and cast in it.
So
it is the whole thing about the weed being underneath the growing it under the Lord's house.
So is it not not a before and after?
No. So Matthew McConaughey is obviously American in it in the movie, but then it's like Ray Winston, I guess is his character, but he's an old English gangster in it. So
now I'm unsure because I'd say. Guy Ritchie's clever enough because it's only the first series, so I think he's clever enough to link it up somehow and have some sort of reference at some point.
Because I was thinking that actually, the girl in it. Yeah, I think that's got to be Matthew McConaughey's wife in it. Like if they had link it, I think that's probably what it is.
Okay,
so it probably is. That's probably set like 5 years before the movie, I reckon. Maybe. Yeah.
But fuck, man, it's
you know what I mean.
So good.
Yeah, right.
It's like the first episode just had me proper hooked.
Better than Peaky.
Nah,
First episode, first series compared to first series?
Not as good as Peaky.
Because Peaky Blinders took a while.
Knew what was going on, didn't you, with the movie and stuff like that, which is cool. Like, it necessarily, if I didn't see the movie and just saw the TV show, I don't know if it would still be sick, but I don't know if it would have been as sick.
Well, as soon as they went underground and you see the weed station underneath underneath the container, I was like, it's exactly the same as it. Exactly, and it made me feel a bit more. Oh, this is sick.
And you got like a Kiwi guy in there, like playing a stoner. He's funny.
Oh yeah.
That Theo is that the 50 Shades of Grey guy?
No, he's from. Do you know? He's from the Inbetweeners movie. He's the asshole cokehead.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Really? The bully in it?
Yeah, he's also in Divergent. He's
the bully in it?
Yeah, he's the bully.
Yeah, I know who the guy from Divergent is.
It's Theo James, yeah.
The dark hair guy?
Yeah.
Let me check. That's so funny, that. I got to... Which one
is he Kiwi?
Donovan?
Or is it someone else?
Donovan, is that his name?
Donovan.
No, it's
not.
No.
Yeah. Isn't it Donovan in Inbetweeners?
No, from the Inbetweeners movie.
Yeah, isn't it Donovan? No, no, not Donovan. Yeah.
The movie.
He's the guy on
the dickhead. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He
snorts the shit.
And he takes
snorts the shit.
Simon's missus?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Fuck, the Inbetweeners is good. How funny? Did you
but also she's from Inbetweeners movie as well. She's the other girl. So they're both. How fucking old does that make you feel?
Well,
they're like
Inbetweeners is fucking so good though.
Mate, it's the best.
Have you seen that? Do you see that clip? I don't know.
It's like 20 years old.
You shared it with me.
Is it?
Of Jay.
No, it can't be.
It's fucking so long ago.
Yeah,
I shared it to you, the Jay one.
Jay, where he's like, "Have you got any monitor lizards in the house?"
Well,
you're welcome.
Yeah, she's like, "What are you doing to protect? Like to?
I'll see if I can
bring
find it.
What are you bringing to the table?" He's like, "You don't know what I'm bringing. Like, do you see any monitor lizards? No, because I'm
on top of it.
Keeping them away.
You're welcome.
You're welcome."
Yeah,
he's like, is there any bloody volcanoes erupting in the backyard? No.
That's right.
Because I'm on top of it. It's unseen, isn't it?
I think his attitude's great as well, because most people that get that level of fame, they are like, they fucking hate it. But he goes...
because they're always yelling. They're like knee-deep in clunge.
He goes, how lucky am I that every day somebody's I'm Jay, and I've brought joy to all these people's life. And even though they're shouting shit at it, he's like, he loves it, man.
Briefcase wanker. I love it. Every day.
He does his podcast with his missus.
Yeah, that's what it's from. When he was talking.
Yeah, she's down. What are you bringing?
I haven't seen him in anything else.
I don't think he needs to.
Even like that Will was in Friday Night Dinner. That's great. Sam was in Fresh Meat. Neil, I haven't seen him.
He's so funny because Neil as a person is the complete opposite of what he's like as Neil.
Why is he probably well spoken?
Yeah, he's like smart, well spoken.
Because Sarah said Will, who's
Briefcase Wanker.
Yeah. What's his actual name? The actor.
I used to look like him when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yep.
Really?
With that guy, I had big buck teeth.
He just reminds me
same hair.
He just reminds me of Carl Genovese.
Similar. Yeah.
But who happens to own my nephew's house that he rents?
Oh, nice.
So strange.
Jenna, killing it.
But Sarah said she went to do comedy and he came to the show and she wanted to do really well and she bombed or something. And I happened to be the...
Who said this?
Sarah Callahan.
Oh, in front of Jay?
In front of Will.
Oh,
because
really?
he was casting for a series or
something like that, and she bombed, and it was.
And she didn't speak to him. He didn't speak to her after.
Of course.
How weird is that though? Like you're quite good with it. Like you don't. If someone bombs, you'll still talk to them. But I feel like
normally we know them anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, who's that? You know what I mean? Like they come into a green room, we're not even listening. I was there. Like, shit, I'm sorry. Who cares? You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, when it's me. It's just like, you fucking socks, mate.
But it's not the worst. Yeah, but you're absolutely awful. That would put that in the haunted house. I gotta go in and watch Branchy's Raw set. Ridiculous. Then Branchy walks into another room. It's his wife blowing somebody.
Every time.
It's nightmare.
Every time.
Obviously, I'm roasting you, right?
Every time.
But I'm saying like, yeah, we'll roast you, but it's not like. We're not like, oh, you can't come out with us now, you know what I mean?
But I feel like
fucking come on, Branchy, get me, you know what I mean? Like,
maybe it's more like on an open mic night where I don't really talk to people. I know it sounds fucked, but I don't talk to them until I see them do their set.
Yeah.
Because then you get a gauge of like where they're at almost as a person. But
see,
that's something I need to work on.
I'm the opposite of that. I'm like most of my mates are like not necessarily the funniest blokes, you know what I mean? Like
for those listening, he just pointed at Branchy.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you know what I mean? I don't even know what to do when I'm up there. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I'm saying he's up there, he's having a go. It's like it's a long sound check, whatever it might be. I'm not hanging out with him because he's funny. Otherwise, I'd never look him in the eye ever again in my life. You know what I mean? Obviously. But I'm saying,
well, what about Delbs?
I'm saying what?
What about me?
But I mean, I love you. You're hilarious. You know what I mean? Like,
thank you, bro.
Yeah, like,
that's what I was looking for.
So it's like, it's not like a bed and all. I don't think I'm loading myself hanging out with him at all. You know what I mean? Obviously, other people looking out on the outside would probably think that. You know what I mean? Like, why? Obviously, Branchy gets to hang out with his hero. Why would you hang out with Branchy? Whatever. And I tell him, I'm saying, shut up. He's got a car.
Oh, while we're on that, shout out to Jake, who I met at a wedding on Saturday. He was like, man, I'm a fucking listener. Like, he was stoked.
Oh, sick.
Nice guy. I wanted a photo, which was like,
so
he made the groom take a photo of me and him.
Actually,
he goes, can you take a photo of us?
it was actually...
Right, get out the way.
So shout out,
what I'm
Jake.
saying is, most of my friends are people that smoke weed or drink with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like half the people in fucking Sydney, I mean, mates are still open micers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I think, there's always a weird energy in a green room for an open mic, and it's like, you don't really like. I like to see what they do first, which is fuck because it goes against the whole ethos of as a person. But when you're in the scene for like 10 years, you see these people come through, and you're like,
Perth's a weird one because it's the smallest scene with the most beef. You know what I mean? So it's like,
it's not even beef. I just mean
no, but I'm saying just in general for the listeners or whatever.
Yeah,
It's the smallest scene with the most beef, so you see a lot of the same people, and you should actually be very close with them because you're seeing them all the time, but you're not because everybody's fucking.
Well, I think it depends on which part of the comedy scene, because our, in air quotes, the main scene, we're all pretty tight.
Oh, we
like
are
the main scene.
Yeah.
But
whoever's in the group
fractions,
chat is in the
the group fractions. All the good comics are pretty much good mates.
I did have my first,
and there are good comics as well outside of it.
But then there's a few where it's like,
just
Adam's
a bit weird.
Not great, but he's, you know what I mean? Like,
Adam Gray,
Adam Gray, you know what I mean?
I did have my first feeling of what you're talking about.
Yeah, it would have been Raw. Yeah,
where I just sit back and I talk to everyone. I was having that same sort of thing. I don't care who you are. I'll have a chat.
I won't hang out with them all night, but I'll say hello and all that.
Yeah. But once they start, there was a couple that were starting to like talk about how the jokes should be structured and stuff. And I just
they've never done comedy.
Yeah. So I just had to talk to Xavier. He was the Bunnings guy. Fucking, I can never pronounce his, I can never fucking pronounce
it. Was he MC?
Yeah, MC.
He's hilarious.
He's great. And Lizzie Vu.
Lizzie who?
Who?
Yeah.
Lizzie who? She was fucking, she was the, who? She was great as well. And I was having a chat to some of them. And then Evan Wiley or Willy, however.
I like him. He's a good bloke.
Yeah, having chats to people and Taylor Robert Shaw and a few of them. So
I
was
these
just
people
talking.
Actually gig.
Yeah. So I was just chatting, but we weren't talking comedy. We were just talking shit.
You got to understand as well, a lot of that nervous energy. I remember when I was first doing it, you want to talk about, all you know is, we're doing this gig together. That's our shared thing. So
yeah, 100%. That's why I kept talking.
When you've been in there, when you've done that for a long period of time.
No, we don't talk about comedy at all in the green room. Or we'll be like, who'd you speak to in the crowd or whatever, or riff or something like that.
It's funny. It's almost like a hockey changeover. You know, in hockey where
you're right, though. Like, I didn't understand that feeling because I was like, I want to get to know these people who are trying to, like, it's kind of cool to hear them and understand that they're nervous and stuff. And then,
I mean, I love meeting a stripper with a comedy dream. That's my dream right there. A stripper.
Sorry, I helped you live your dream. Sorry, buddy. We haven't spoke about that yet.
Talk about that because you guys went to the stripping contest and you guys
hosted.
Oh
my lord, Joe.
Have you seen the photo of him?
Yeah, so happy.
Still haven't watched before that.
I'll bring it up. So
I still haven't watched me before.
Right there, I'm like so happy. You're so happy for me.
I'm not even looking at the stripper.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you, looking up at the stripper.
Yeah.
And somebody commented, this is the most
I was
wholesome
looking
photo.
at the inside.
Yeah. Well, beauty's on the inside.
And you could see it for breakfast. It was a full banana.
So we, my friend Hayley, she's a part owner of Voodoo
and Slamming,
and she was like, "Do you want to judge this stripping comp?" And I just thought, "Look, I will."
No, we thought we were hosting it at first, didn't we?
No, I always knew it was judged. You thought you were hosting.
I thought we were hosting.
So I was like, I know who would be good. You know, who would I want to experience this with me? Because I'm like, I'll do it if I can bring a friend. And immediately she goes, "Yeah." I said, Legacy, we are doing the stripping competition of Joe's. And he's like, sick. And then the day before he goes, so what do we have to do? Like, are we talking about it? I said, no, bro, we're just judging.
Are
he
we
goes, oh my
hands-on
God.
judges?
So we just had to sit in a chair. And man, there's like categories. It's like crowd interaction, costume.
Do you have to take it a bit seriously?
I took my job seriously. He gave everyone 10s. Every act is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
I gave, there was,
The score's like out of 50.
I gave it a 39. I did give it a 30, but also 10. It's like, what are you, savage? What do we know? You know, she's shaking a pussy in her face, and I'm going to be like, smelt 9. You know what I mean? Shut your mouth as if. These girls are out there, but they're trying their fucking hardest. Be fiery lesbians, do the Lord's work.
Yeah, it was out
and
of...
you're trying to judge them. The only one that I was harsh on, obviously, it was like clothing, sexiness. It was crowd interaction.
Yeah.
That one I was a bit like,
Yeah, well, you're the king of crowd interaction.
She didn't ask me what I did, so.
Yeah, so
She didn't even put out my erection, which I would definitely do that. Look, this guy is hard, hilarious.
Out of 40, every single act was 39 except for the winner for him.
Yeah.
Like, he just chose his
Crazy.
favourite. Everyone else was a tie.
One of them was Toy Story themed. So
Yeah.
they come out like a buzz.
You
and
got
Woody,
a
they're
friend in
we
me.
got a friend in me.
And they did have a friend in them. They pulled it.
Yeah.
It was
And then,
Buzz. The other one was Woody.
Oh my God. Oh, it was buzzing.
We're sitting there like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. To infidelity and beyond.
To infidelity and
We got
beyond.
there in the end. Bravo.
That's a belter. Fuck yeah.
And then there was Kim Possible. Remember Kim Possible?
Yeah.
What is that naked mole rat?
So I
what
never
is
watched
that?
that. That was before my time.
Kim
After
Possible.
my time, I think.
Then there was Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that was
sick,
good.
Yeah.
So they had to do themes like for...
Yeah.
They chose their own.
And then
team.
one of them that
One was just like
the
a
one that came fourth was just shit winning.
Was it a spy? Like
no,
a
it was like like candy.
candy.
Yeah,
It was
like
just Who wants candy? And he got a hard candy from the old lady. He's like, I'm already sorted. So,
that was sick.
Yeah.
I had one more thing to show you guys. And you wanted to talk about the Willy Wonka.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. That
Did you see?
No.
Did you see
Didn't
the
you
Willy
see
Wonka thing in Glasgow?
The what?
Willy Wonka thing in Glasgow.
So there's this guy that created a Willy Wonka experience.
Yeah.
But all he did was he used AI to create the posters.
Yeah.
So it's clearly AI.
Yeah,
You're not going to a place where there's chocolate waterfalls and
Yeah,
lollipop
yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
And when they rocked up, all these parents bought tickets. What was it, like 20 quid or
Probably like 30 quid.
30 quid? So pretty
27,
expensive.
Yeah.
They brought the kids there, and it was just this empty warehouse with like a fucking lollipop cutout here, something over here, and then somebody dressed as Wonka and like 2 Oompa Loompas or some shit. And kids were crying, and the parents are like devastated.
They were like that guy with a silver mask popping out like weird.
Yeah, it
shit
was like
and
a character that wasn't in the movies.
Yeah.
And it's like kids are crying, and the parents are like, we fucking never expected this, and the kids are so upset. I'm like, have you seen Willy Wonka and what happens to the kids when they go to Willy Wonka? Like, they get turned into fucking bubblegums and shit. This is the closest experience you will get to Willy Wonka, but they're all complaining. They're like, the kids are crying.
Yeah.
I'll show you the setup.
There's no fat kid in the sewers. You don't put some fucking weirdo down there.
But
nobody
you-
gets a skin infection.
Did they even have the song?
You told
The
me
songs?
that's like a kid's haunted house.
You'll be
You told me a strange fact about the person that was Willy Wonka, though.
Well, it's Ian Pringle's mate or whatever. I guess it's not his mate anymore. He's a Scottish comedian, lives here now. And the guy, he's blew up a bit now. He's like an actor, and he was on like, doing all like the news shows and stuff, probably getting paid for that talk. And he played Willy Wonka. And but apparently, and then after that all came out, he got famous off that. He was being like, oh, it's a fucking scam, but I just a paid job as an actor, whatever. Like, he wasn't behind it or nothing.
Yeah.
He was like, I quit when I found out. Turned out that he was a nonce anyway. He was like
was a kiddie fiddler.
Getting with girls in like the in the acting school and stuff like that and shit. Yeah. Wild, yeah.
So Willy Wonka.
So he had this like 1 minute of fame, and then they were like, "You're a nonce."
So this is what the experience ended up being.
Oh my. Is that alcohol?
Yeah.
Were sold on a day of pure imagination and wonder.
Is that a...
That's it. That's it, bro.
Can I see it? I don't think I would have seen that.
Warehouse and one bouncy castle.
No way.
Called Willy's Chocolate Experience.
That was what they thought they were going to.
Yeah.
Like, clearly you're not going for
Visitors
that.
complained of false advertising. Parents complained to Scotland.
This is crazy.
Willy Wonka
Let's see.
Experience event was shut down halfway.
Oh, is that you've seen that meme, haven't you? Where it's like the woman with
He hasn't seen it.
really?
But that's...
There's a bunch of those.
I mean,
memes.
it's not the worst, but it's not...
Compared to what you thought you were going to get.
Yeah, 100%.
You would think you'd be going
for
on
sure,
mad
yeah.
thing. Like,
I mean, a bouncy castle, that's like fucking.
Even just
a
get some
quid
fucking
normally, apparently.
streamers maybe
Yeah.
and some balloons floating around.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you reckon would be an equivalent that we could set up?
this fucking room is better.
Better, yeah.
Literally, yeah.
It's more of a fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
you
purple,
could,
it's
you
got
could,
the colours.
You could set up like some sort of trance seminar. Or
Trans?
something. Trance.
Oh, trance.
Yeah, trance.
It said trance.
Like
I
trance.
think we'd have a
and you
few
come
more
in and
complaints.
It's like, just like Branchy's blowing on you. He's hitting you with bubbles or whatever and shit.
What
like
about,
that, or
like, would
whatever.
there be an equivalent movie?
You're just flicking off like a regular light switch. Just this one.
Would there be an equivalent movie that you could set up where you do it better? Not necessarily for kids.
What's an Australian-based like famous
The
movie?
Castle? But not for kids.
Muriel's Wedding. Oh, for kids. Like,
yeah, like what would be...
Is Bluey Australian?
Oh, yeah, you could do a Bluey one for sure. Yeah. And just set up like... Just have a petting... Just have a fucking...
Just a
Bluey
3
three dogs. Yeah, 3 dogs.
That's so funny. Just shit in the corner and all that. Yeah,
Wasn't there some sort of controversy about Bluey?
Yeah, all of it, bro. It's fucking... They're like... The first one was... There was controversy about them fat shaming.
Yeah.
Because like mum and dad weren't doing anything and they were getting fat.
Yeah.
And they were like, that's bad. You need to exercise.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, no, you can't fat shame. I'm like, bro, like, A, it's a dog.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
B, it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And C, if you're fucking doing nothing and living an unhealthy lifestyle.
It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, isn't that promoting healthy lifestyle for kids?
I'll tell you all the things that Bluey's been cancelled for. Bluey.
It's still going now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to be cancelled then?
It's never going to get
No,
cancelled.
like they censor certain things.
Change the,
Yeah.
What, like, there has... If that's your...
This is good
if your
riff
life
material.
is to go and censor a kid's TV program...
Yeah, what a game. Yeah, exactly.
Is there
It's no life,
something
is it?
like what? I've got
Just let 'em
nothing.
watch it, like,
I've got nothing, but
Kids'
like
TV shows are so stupid, you know what I mean? It's like, who cares? isn't it?
Have you watched Ford versus Ferrari?
nah. Is it good?
Very good, yeah.
it's sick, that,
There's a
who's
guy,
that again?
it's Christian Bale,
Yeah,
Matt Damon.
yeah.
Damon, yeah.
But like Christian Bale's character says that exact same thing. The guy's like telling him the rules and shit. He goes,
Yeah.
do you wake up in the morning and fucking think, I'm going to go and look at rule 15.4. And he's just fucking throwing a wrench at the cunt. And like, it's like there's people like that. They wake up and their job is to, let's look at the rules today and fucking make sure that it's enforced.
Yeah.
Because their life is a toilet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just nerds, and absolute gimps.
Is it? Do you think that's loneliness or like boredom?
Yeah, it's
Lack
not,
of purpose.
It's their only purpose in life.
Yeah.
That's what they're putting
That's how they
something
get
into.
their bit of power or whatever.
It have to be like because you can't
It's
be.
like the people like parking inspectors, like most of them probably hate the job.
Yeah.
But some of them are just jobs worths. You know what I mean? You get jobs worths and everything where they just take it way too. I mean, bouncers are the absolute example of it, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bouncers like or policemen and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, this one seems a bit
reasonable.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Bluey season 1 censored Daddy Robot. What was censored and why? A fairly wholesome and hilarious episode. This episode and 2 others from the first season, Sean and Teasing, along with Flat Pack, was censored due to the use of a racially insensitive term that could refer to Aboriginal people. The ABC apologised and claimed it was not intended to refer to that abhorrent use of that word. Daddy Robot and the other episodes now use a nonsense word to replace the derogatory phrase.
What do you?
So they use a word shooby-doo-wop instead. I don't know what the word is.
Oh.
But when they use, because this was from America, I think. So a racially insensitive word, just like we say wog here, but you can't say it in England.
They wouldn't even know it. Like
they would have not
they've got their own
known.
Oh, because is
indigenous,
Bluey an American program?
No,
Or is it
it's from
Australian?
Brisbane. It's from Brisbane. But like what I'm saying is the Americans censored it because there was probably a word that they used by accident.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
the
because they say
Americans censored-
Aboriginal
okay,
people
yeah.
like Australian, but
Yeah.
They're Aboriginal people. I think they refer to it like Canadian Aboriginal, which are the Native Americans.
Yeah.
Or the Native Indians.
Yeah.
What is a slur? What could
Maybe
be?
they called him an Indian. Isn't calling an Indian instead of Native American?
Don't know.
I think if you call them an Indian, that's the
because you
derogatory
can still say
term.
like Charico Indians, can't you?
Yeah, but you're saying Cherokee Indians. You're not going.
Cherokee,
you're not going
Navajo.
Indians and like.
You
Or were
can't
they,
say
were they doing the
wetbacks? You can't say wetbacks.
Yeah, because you remember back in the day, like when you played Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah,
like that was.
exactly,
I think that's offensive apparently to say now, and you can't go. Woo, you can't do that. I don't think you can. I don't know if that's
certainly can't wear the turban.
Did you see?
I remember that song. One little, two little, three little Indians.
Did you see the Indian guy on the newsreader and he's on the green screen and he wore a green turban? So he's fucking.
That's so funny.
It's like a Harry Potter fucking.
Yeah, his half his head becomes a green screen.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
But this is fucking. Now this is where it gets silly. Censored fruit bat. That's funny because a fruit bat is when you do a handstand and your dick and balls hang upside down. That's a fruit bat.
Okay.
That's so funny.
A scene where Bluey is playing penguins in the bathroom was cut from the UK and the US, although it's still referenced in the episode. The cut scene has Bluey sliding around the room, something that could be dangerous for a kid to do on a wet tiled floor.
I mean, isn't it a talking dog or something anyway?
Exactly.
Like, it's walking on all four twos or something. You're like, what are you on about?
It's a fucking dog.
It's a fucking
It's
dog.
not real.
No shit.
So stupid,
that
dog.
just shows the difference between Australia and UK and US. UK and US censored a cartoon dog sliding on the floor because it's dangerous for kids.
But like in the UK, like Sam Kerr right now, she called the police officer a white bastard. Who gives a fuck? We've called them fucking worse than that. Pigs, pigs on a horse when they're riding, you know what I mean? Like rats, everything. Little fucking dogs, you know what I mean? Fucking grasses, snitches,
I
everything.
actually like that if she said it, I like that she's being taken to task though. Because
No,
if
but
she had
also,
said you black
Aboriginals
bastard,
always say white bastard, black bastard, all that sort of stuff. That's how they treat people. It's like cunt, isn't it?
Yeah.
no, it's not like
cunt,
cunt.
if she said cunt, all of Australia would have got behind her and be like, hey, that's the term, innit?
What's that scene in The Gentleman where he's like, did he just call me a black cunt? He's
goes,
like, the fact that you're a black and you're a cunt has no relation.
They're not
Well, you are black and you're a cunt.
Yeah, that's good writing. But I mean, I like that she's being taken to task on this because if the same thing had been said and someone goes, oh, you're a black bastard,
Yeah.
then it's fucking super racist, man. Oh, yeah. Regardless, like if she said it, and you know what's fucked? Because she's a woman and she's got this elite status,
Yeah.
it's barely mentioned at all in our
good
news.
point.
I mean,
if this
you
was
should keep it on the rap. She's like the best female football player you got. You know
I understand,
what I
but
mean?
if this
She's
was
one of the best in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if she was a straight white male, she would be
Well, not now, she's got the race,
she would be completely raked over the coals right now, and she would be fucking guilty
a good
until
point.
proven innocent. Because it's Sam Kerr and she's a
No, but if she,
brown woman.
if she was an Aboriginal straight white guy and said white bastard, do you reckon he'd get thrown under?
an
Or you
Aboriginal
reckon-
straight white guy.
A straight black guy.
Oh, a straight black guy, yeah. If he said white bastard, or are you saying if a white guy said black bastard?
That,
Yeah.
but also, if it was a straight white guy, saying you black bastard or even you white bastard, everybody would be going, cancel him.
Well, why would they? Nah, because they cancel each other out. If he's white and they're white, then.
But if the charge was there, I'm
Okay.
saying right
Yeah.
now,
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
is
Oh,
being
yeah,
looked
yeah,
after.
Throw the book at him, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
but she's being completely looked after right now, which I think is
I don't
it's what
think
she,
so. I mean, she's
because
still got to go to court. And
exactly
all that sort of stuff,
she's not guilty in the eyes of the public yet. If it was a straight white dude,
What
I
did she-
guarantee you.
what did she
I don't
call
think
him a
she's-
white bastard for?
I don't think she's denying it. She's being like, I just called
And
him a
the
white
thing that
bastard,
she
you
didn't
know
do
what I
is
mean?
tell Football Australia that she was arrested.
That was the thing,
and had
yeah,
a court
yeah.
case coming up.
So what was she arrested for?
She was in a taxi drunk. As far as we don't know,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
the
She
stories.
loves a bevy, apparently. Like.
And then the cops were, I don't know what was happening. She must have been just acting drunk.
Yeah.
And she's called him a white bastard, right? This was a year ago though.
Oh, yeah.
But she didn't tell anyone that she
fuck.
got arrested.
So
and
she's
she
been
has
playing
this
for
court
Chelsea
case.
all season and all that. Yeah.
So-
As if they didn't know. It was just keeping it under wraps until the World Cup's done.
No, they didn't know. So she didn't tell them.
I would doubt that.
Yeah.
I would doubt
Well, no, because footy players and that.
Well,
like,
it happened
when
ages
Heath
ago.
Shaw
You've
got
only
done-
just
that.
found about it now.
You just talked about how they would throw the book if it was a man. It's the same with the women. I think with this situation, I think they're just like, well, our best player in Australia or possibly the world.
No, but I'm saying
we found out
FIFA
about it.
Wouldn't care because FIFA's the whole world. It's England. FA's England. Like, why would they care about an Australian women play? Like, we don't give a shit about women's sports. You know what I mean? Back home, like, we just don't. You know what I mean? So it's like
100%.
Because she didn't tell her employers. Like, they found out. They would have found out a little bit before the media. Because I can guarantee you, the media, if they knew a year ago, they would have reported it a year ago.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. But so like,
so no one in the club would have known because there's always inside leaks, man. Everything that happens at a footy club ends up coming out, and you know.
And now they're saying like, well, Chelsea, obviously she is great, but she just done an ACL. You know what I mean?
Did she?
That was a few months ago. Like a few weeks ago.
I didn't know that, eh?
So like, who knows if she will come back? Whatever.
ACL.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, that's just standard football. And
Yeah.
women seem to get it more than guys, actually, for some reason with the ACL. I don't know
they're
why,
weaker.
The what?
I'm just joking. So they're weaker.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying... So
all
like,
sports have ACL.
Obviously, she's meant to be coming back after that, but who knows? If it does blow up, you know, I mean, Chelsea might drop her, you know what I mean? Come back for the ACL, you don't need this, you know what I mean? Hanging over from a year when she's not playing as well, so they're not even seeing the benefit of her being on the pitch. They're just seeing the negative feedback.
Yeah. She's a WA girl as well, hey?
Yeah.
Perth girl.
Yeah.
She'd be a handy little guest.
Well, let's bring her on and have her explain.
Yeah, I'm interested. Would you like even AFLW players? Like, I have access to the West Coast Eagles captain, for example.
I have no interest.
You have no interest?
No.
That's incredible.
Yeah, but even if you don't like the sport, it's like...
I've got no interest because I don't think that their skill level is up to scratch.
Oh, yeah, they can barely do a fucking interview after the game, can they? Up the boys.
Well, not even like skill level interview. I just mean as a sport to watch, they are 10 years away from where they need to be.
Yeah.
For us, I just think that...
What is West Coast Eagles? It's a professional footballer, isn't it? Or rugby, I mean.
Yeah, what's Daisy
Pearce.
Daisy Pearce is now the West Coast Eagles coach.
Yeah.
I'd probably...
And my mate is her mentor.
I'd probably have more interest interviewing Daisy Pearce than any of the current players. Just because Daisy was an inaugural person, almost a trendsetter.
She's been a captain, she's coached at Geelong.
Coach, media. She's got a lot more to talk about. If it was just the AFLW player, I don't have any interest yet.
It could be a sick like podcast where they try and convince you to
support
like
it?
the sport, and there's some fun promos videos you could do that before, you know what I mean, you trying to play the game and then you're like, oh, it's fucking easy, you're natural or something, you know what I mean?
I would win the Brownlow medal in the women's game and I can't run. Like, I would win their Brownlow.
I was going to ask you, has
right now,
this is going to sound so much more rude than I think. You were good when you were young, huh?
Yes.
Because you were state player.
Yeah.
And I watched you play at Kingsley.
Yeah.
Have you lost it?
Yes.
Or okay.
I've had 5 back surgeries.
I was just like...
I've snapped the tendon in my hand.
Because I was like, you can't kick.
Yeah. Nah, everything's cactus.
Because I'm not the best. I was never the best skilled. Yeah. But I remembered you being like very good.
No, but I
was like, I watched and I was like,
I'm fucking awful. You know?
Surely you don't lose it, but back surgeries.
I could never really kick properly, but bro, after I snapped my tendon.
If you can't run, you can't run in any sport.
Yeah.
After
I snapped this tendon in my hand,
even the ball drop and stuff.
Ball just falls out of my hand.
Yeah.
So, but and like, fucking old fat.
Yeah.
Like all the rest.
Yeah, it all adds up, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and play this year thirds.
Play a Kinger.
Well, Burnsy's playing Kingsley thirds.
Yeah, nice.
My best mate.
I'll go down with you because Stephen Roberts is...
I know. He's been trying to get us.
It's all my mates that are playing there.
He's been trying to get
I'd love to play. I'm only going to be able to play like 2 games.
But do you know how...
I'll be
taking. But I mean, it's just then the bevies afterwards and all that.
Yeah, but
go on. And gigs are Tuesday nights, Thursday nights.
Do you know what it would...
Saturday night.
Do you know what that does, though? Like going from Wanneroo to Kingsley?
I did it when I was 14 and we won a flag. I mean, what?
Do you know
what? Against Wanneroo.
Do you know the hate?
Yeah, it doesn't... Dude, when you get to our age, it doesn't matter. When you're playing third somewhere, it doesn't fucking matter. How often do you go to Wanneroo Footy Club and do stuff now? Never.
No.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm actually going to host the Dane Swan chat there, it seems. But
yeah, it doesn't matter, man.
Would I be welcome?
When we were younger, for sure, it would be fucked. No one's going to...
That's Leapfrogs, isn't it? Aren't they all English? Are they playing that game? I thought it was like
all
English.
Leapfrogs isn't actually Wanneroo. That's like more Joondalup. Wanneroo is
I was thinking
further.
We wouldn't be playing that game. Like even English people growing up here, I feel like Dad wouldn't put them into it because they wouldn't even know what the fuck it was. Like,
soccer's where it's at because fucking they get paid to play like there's no registration fees and shit. All the sponsors come on board. They get
So
so much money in soccer.
League to the A League here as well.
Yeah.
There's got to be a championship
but I don't think that's
league now.
My mate Higgy and that, they were all getting paid to play for their clubs. Whereas at footy, you got to pay $300 to go play.
Yeah, that's true.
Every player gets paid.
The championship's going to be great because you're going to have all these fucking like Greek cunts and fucking like, Irish players that aren't on probably don't have proper visas or whatever, but they're fucking sick.
And also,
you know what I mean? They're just like...
You know what would be good is if we just did a season of soccer. Like, because we've played footy our whole life. I would love to just go play soccer and just see how we go, man.
So I used to think I was pretty good at soccer when I was younger.
Yeah, same.
But I played soccer with, like, used to play at footy, like as like fun sessions.
Yeah.
And you'd have a couple of players who actually used to play proper, like, pendant soccer or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, nah.
Yeah, they're center of gravity.
I can't play soccer.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cross it. And you try and fucking kick it to the right spot. And I've got pretty good accuracy with trying to put the ball where I want it.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty funny because
stopping and turning and trying to tackle someone who actually knows how to...
someone on your fucking shoulder, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
AFLW is basically soccer. Same score lines. The ball's on the ground just as much.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing some sort of sport again. But I'm just going to wait till this Ultra's coming up. Ultra marathon.
Yeah.
Oh, boom.
May 9?
So are you running one of these? Like, you're running one of these. You seem to be doing this like every 3 months or something like that.
I'm trying
what
to
are you running away from?
my marriage. No, I'm trying to... so the end goal is to eventually run in the Sahara one. So 250 kilometers Sahara, MDS. It's the hardest
How many
foot race
pints
on the
is
planet. Yeah.
What's MDS?
MDS. It's called Marathon de Sols.
I'll do the MDMA.
It's actually a French.
I'll do the MDMA.
It's a French marathon, I think it's run, but it's run in the Sahara Desert. And
so there's a war on and you just run the other way?
Mate, it's...
Fuck that, man.
It's the hardest on Earth.
Because the climate as well, obviously.
Yeah, it's like 52 degrees.
And it's not like proper roads, is it? It's just like fucking like...
Are you running on sand?
Sand.
That's horrific.
Oh!
Mate, desert. Like proper, there's no real set track. You're sort of just running up. That's
running
horrific.
Sand already. That's like each step is like 3 steps then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's pretty... It's challenging just to finish. It's only when I say only, it's only 250
People
kilometers.
Get hospitalised from it, like
people die.
Yeah.
People die. Yeah. So you got to take it pretty seriously. But
same
it's like
same as drug use.
So there's
you got to take it pretty serious.
There's like three or four lesser stages where it's like 35 k's this day. 38 k's this day, 22, 40 k's. So they're all still challenging in the desert. And then there's one more day. It's usually the last day that's 80 or 90 k's.
Oh, yuck.
And yeah, it's genuinely
in soft sand
desert, like some of like rock, like barren, like just hardest foot race on earth. So the plan is to get to that potentially next year.
Yeah.
But I just need to keep doing these hard foot races in prep. Because you can't just rock up to that shit, man.
You need some sort of shoe that looks like a camel hoof.
Yeah, you've got hockers, however you pronounce them.
Yeah. Do they act like camel shoes?
Mate, these things are fucking like pads.
Do they help with sand?
Probably not.
That's what I'm saying. You need something that is shaped like a camel foot so you can just...
I'm not looking forward to the third leg.
That's it between his...
Yeah.
That's
the third leg of this 80 kilometres is 19.5 k's and a lot of it's in soft beach sand.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, that's gross.
That's like Rocky IV shit,
And so at the end of that leg is where you start to realise, you can feel your toenails starting to come loose, and you can you can genuinely feel them coming off. And
that's yuck,
man.
That's horrible, man. What's the tricks on that? You strap them down, you like tape them up.
After that, you just keep your socks on. You don't take them off.
Oh, just like me in the bedroom, baby.
Oh, for sure.
I have an odd fetish.
There we go. What, hamstrings with socks on?
Socks on.
For you or for them?
For them. With socks on?
No.
I'll take them off and sleep on, but I'm leaving them on to fuck,
not for
them.
Not for me, for them. I like them wearing long socks.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Because it reminds me of your footy boys. Pull your socks up, kids.
I don't know why. I fucking love it, man. It's my little... You don't like long socks on a girl?
The girls I like normally shave the legs.
I don't know, just like halfway up the ankle, like just.
I like to see ankles, so give me a good carve into ankle. Oh yeah, hello.
Is that your thing?
Do you have Muslim at heart, aren't you?
Do you have ankle problems?
No ankle problems. No, I get weirdly fucking grossly, what's the word where you're like the dry reach a bit, like I have this weird reaction to cankles, man. When it's just straight leg, it's just like, ugh, you know, I just, it just does something viscerally to me, bro. And it's not, sometimes it's because they're like,
so what about if you're traveling?
And sometimes it's not their fault, you know.
What if you're traveling and you get the
That's
swollen,
why I just keep the jeans on. I don't get swollen ankles when I travel at all. But I don't know. For me,
those veins.
Yeah, the veins and a straight cankle. Man, give them a blue sticker. That's a disability straight out.
Let's finish off with.
I had one article if you want to
newspaper.
talk about it.
Yeah. Is it the front page?
Oh, yeah. So there's
Mozzie Park?
Mozzie Park. So Mosman Park, they've called it...
Rich area. I done a podcast there the other day, yeah.
So they call it Mozzie Park because somebody's renting their bed out on their patio for $130 a week, and it's just got a mozzie net because the mozzies are hectic and at night and thing.
No way.
And a blind that they can pull over in heavy rain.
So, really?
And they're renting it out for $130 a week.
What? The cost of living
just
is
in the
real.
front?
Just out on the back patio.
Wow.
So I was talking to Buddha, and Buddha's like, it's like that Australian song, out on the patio, we sleep.
Mate, the cost of living thing is actually getting so ridiculous. They're giving, and kind of cool as a parent, found this out today, they're giving every parent $150 for their kids because the cost of living.
$250, isn't it?
$200 for high school.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now, I saw this as a news article as well. They're giving everyone $250 for having a kid. Everyone in Balga is going to start fucking just for that extra $250.
Oh my Lord.
It's a one-off payment that we're getting for our kids being in school.
Yeah,
$150 in primary school, $200 if they're in high school.
A year?
I don't know.
Just a one-off.
It's just a one-off.
Like a stimulation bonus.
Yeah, a bit of a relief pack. It's not going to help in any way.
I mean, that's
really,
nothing at all, is it? What's that? That's one uniform.
They should pay everyone without a kid for not fucking draining the economy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
pay me for not fucking them.
Yeah.
So
you go number 6 in the draft for the pre-draft.
Now, I'm appreciative of getting $150 from the government. It's kind of cool, but I'm also I'm sort of thinking $150 for me is not going to do anything, except for cost the taxpayer. How much? Like
$10 million, I think, in payments are given out.
That's put
it towards fucking roads or put it towards hospital ramping. There is much better things. $150 is doing fuck all, bro.
It's doing nothing.
Yeah. Even if you are at the very bottom end.
And not that I'm not and I'm at the bottom end.
Yeah.
I am the one who's fucking got no fucking money at the moment.
Yeah.
So $150 you'd think would be like, yes, I am. I'm appreciative of it.
Yeah.
but it's doing nothing.
As a total.
And it's just going to cost our taxpayers a fuckload of money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, even if it's like you're putting it towards school dinners, it's...
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Like a month for pack lunches?
Well, we don't even
if you
get
have
it.
really shit pack lunches, you know what I mean? Like,
I am literally at the bottom. I am the fucking full-time podcaster. There is no money in this. So like, you'd think I'm the person who can say whether or not it's worth it. And $150 is not.
For that $10 million, you could get an extra 10 to 20 doctors or nurses
100%.
or ER staff.
Yeah.
That would go.
Or give it directly to
further.
the schools, and then it's like they can just provide like a free bus or
something
a school
like that.
dinner, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Much better direct because
it's clearly a political play to gain favour.
100%. Like maybe if it was like $1,000 or something like that, you'd be like, oh, that's actually having a pretty good impact. That's
exactly. That's it.
But $150 per person.
No.
It's not like it's not helpful.
No.
It's literally like, cool. Now I can go to the pub this weekend. Like,
it's like, thanks. I could have put this towards the abortion. Why the fuck did you give me it now? You fucking idiots.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
So $130 a week. You get access to the house, don't you? You can shower, watch TV and all that.
Yeah.
I would stay there, you know.
Yeah.
I'm paying $130.
And in Mosman Park.
What? Exactly. It's a great location.
And
beautiful.
Man, the fact that it's front page news, this lady has given a bed to someone that doesn't have a bed. And if you're prepared to take her up on that offer, fucking power to you.
So if someone...
No, she's not making you stay there. And that's what she said. She's like, I'm not forcing anyone to stay here. I tell them it's going to rain. It's a mozzie net. There's going to be leaves from the thing off the gum tree out the back. You know what you're getting.
How many times has that lad just fell asleep on the couch? That's me. I'm watching Netflix inside in the living room. You know what I mean? It's like, who cares?
I think there's no issue with her doing that.
Is there an issue with it?
Yeah, they're complaining. Like, some people that stayed there were complaining. It's like, you chose to sleep on a patio, cunt.
Sorry, someone chose and complained?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were thinking like the neighbours, you know what I mean? Like,
the people that live there.
Random people in the neighbourhood. But if you've stayed there I mean, it's like, well, it's camping. It's still better than it's
glamping.
Yeah.
So, and you're in Mosman Park, bro. You can say that you're in Mozzie Park. And I just hate that they're having a go at this woman who, look, yes, okay, she's probably trying to profiteer off a bad situation. But it's her house.
Yeah.
If she wants to provide a bed and if someone's willing to fucking pay $130, that's what they could use the fucking kid payment on, a fucking bed for a week.
I mean, because how could they trick you? Like, okay, maybe online or whatever, but as soon as you get there, it's right there.
Well, there's a picture and she says, this is what it is.
Yeah, so it's not like...
It's nuts. Yeah. But then there's, like, I was at my auntie's last night because I'm trying to suss out if I buy somewhere, whatever the deal is with my situation. But she's upset. She's been in politics her whole life and she always likes to look after the little people. She's like, there's a homeowner, he's charging $450 a room for different couples in his house. It's like $1,200 where really if a family was at $650, she's like, it's disgusting. Shouldn't be fucking allowed to do that. I'm like, yeah, but on the other hand, what if that guy has worked non-stop for 20 years, he's got his own business and he's fucking busted his ass to own that house. He should be allowed to do whatever he wants. And if people are prepared to pay, then fucking power to him. Yeah. Like you shouldn't, but she's like, yeah, but it's rewarding. I'm like, yeah, I guess on one hand it is. But on the other hand, if you've worked your ass off to save enough to own a property, you should be allowed to do whatever you want. Exactly, I fucking hate this bullshit.
I mean, look at Airbnb now. It's like everybody's a fucking landlord now, aren't they? You know what I mean? Even if you have a landlord, you can still be a landlord. You know what I mean? Like,
It's fucked, man. I just don't think you should be able to tell people what they can and can't do with their own property. I think, yes, put laws in to protect people renting. Like if you've got a contract for a year, then that's what the price is. Things like that. But you shouldn't, like they're putting a law through where you can cap what the rental increase is. That's ridiculous. What if the market determines that your property's worth $750 a week, but because someone's in for $600, you can only raise it to $650? So as a homeowner...
So what that is, I was about to say, because what that is, that's putting on the homeowners because of what the government has done. The government is the one who's created this situation. And so they're saying, oh, well, now we're going to help the people who are fucked from it, but that's going to put the people who have actually got a home. Yeah.
I'm sick of us always fucking looking after the poorest cunts, man. As bad as that sounds, you work hard and you get the rewards. Yes, there are people that we need to look after in a society, but now no one has any resilience. We're looking after all these fucking deadbeats that know that they're going to be looked after, so they don't do anything to progress their fucking status. And I know I sound fuck, but I've come from a bad background where I paid for my own fucking money for my school fees, and I'm a self-made person right now. Yeah. I've busted my fucking ring to be where I'm at. Like, why do I get penalised or have to support people that have absolutely no ambition? I'm happy to help the disability front. I'm happy to help people that are a family of three that have, they've both got jobs and they're struggling. Yeah. What I'm not happy to help is a fucking 25-year-old cunt sitting at home smoking weed that won't go get a job because he knows that he's going to be looked after.
Exactly,
That's what fucking frustrates me.
You talking about legacy?
He's not 25.
My Lord.
But I'm sick of us having to
cater to
and then it's like why is it always penalising the person that works hard? And it's like what Holly Valance said. She goes, everyone starts their life off as a lefty, and then when you realise when you're trying...
Holly Valance, like Kiss.
Yeah.
What a
She's a legend, bro. Yeah,
she's come up. Is she still slamming?
Bro. She's done an interview and she's like, everyone starts off as a lefty until you get a job, try to buy a house, start a business, or work for your money, and then everybody becomes right.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
but that's
conservatives.
On the flip side, she's married to a billionaire. So.
That makes it why she's not messaging me back.
But she did a great quote. She's like, "Why are we listening to a soul?" What does she say? A demonic little gremlin from Switzerland or whatever Greta Thunberg's from. Why are we listening to a demonic little gremlin that's telling our kids that the world's going to end in 5 years? Why would you want to go to school and learn if you think that the world's going to die in 5 years?
Yeah.
She's like, why are we listening to this fucking little gremlin? I'm like, that's so funny, bro.
So hot,
so hot. She was so hot, bro.
Holly Valance, it's so funny.
A hot girl calling an ugly girl ugly. Love that.
We were, me, Cam McLaren, Sarah,
talking about the first jerk off or something?
Yeah, like who was the first person you jerked off to? And we're going around and everyone was saying hers. And I looked at Cam McLaren and he said, yours was Holly Valance. And I was like, how the fuck did you know?
He was watching.
And he said, no, I could see it. You looked at me and I knew.
That's so funny.
Dude,
Kevin
maybe
McLaren is fucking psychic, bro.
telepathic, bro. That's the Illuminati shit.
I literally looked at him and he was like, Holly Valance.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, how did you know? He's like, I could see it in your eyes.
Mine was okay.
What's his name again?
Dad.
Yeah. Yours would have been it was Australian, obviously, weren't it? It'd have to be.
I think
Give me a clue.
American.
American.
Yeah, mine was split between two separate shows and the actresses in it. Well, actually,
Paris Hilton.
No.
Nicole Richie.
Actually, the first one that I remember like being super attracted to was a wrestler.
China.
No, not
Stacey
China.
Keebler.
Sable.
Stable, yeah.
Sable.
Stacey Keebler and Paris Hilton for me, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, mine was Sable, and then all three of the girls from Charmed.
Oh,
Alyssa
Who's your
Milano,
who's
Shannon
That's a bit
Doherty.
before my time.
Who was your favourite from Charmed?
Alyssa
Milano.
I had my.
Alyssa
I
Milano.
changed all the time.
Alyssa Milano, but you know the new
Shannon
one that
Doherty
came in?
was
Buffy the
initially
Vampire Slayer, obviously.
Buffy. That's Sarah Michelle Gellar,
Yeah.
and then the other one was Jennifer Love Hewitt. I loved her, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost Whisperer.
Yeah.
Big old titties.
Big old titties,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
She had a boob job, didn't she? She must have, eh?
Nah, I think she was.
Really? Because I thought like one movie, like Tuxedo with Jackie Chan, she didn't have those titties.
Really?
Then the next one she did, yeah. That was
Fuck,
like,
well, I'd be in it. Call me Cuxedo, bro. I'll let her. I just want to be right next to her.
yeah, Tuxedo.
Oh, fuck.
I thought of a joke about that. I was like, oh, man, I'm hell into watching my missus getting slammed by a whole hockey team, the Mighty Cucks.
Quack, 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 quack.
To finish on a positive, just a bit of a cool little thing. I've finally worked into the documentary scene, and I've got 50% of the funding for I won't talk about what the documentary is yet, but 50% of the funding's been sorted. So
Pretty cool.
That's sick.
And I got him 50% more than he was asking for.
That is fucking great. Now you just got to get 100% of your house back.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's great, lads. Good
shit.
shit.
It's been one of those scary things, and it's one of those
Big
things where
project,
you
innit?
say you're going to lean into it and trust the universe where things are going to come from, and you don't know how it gets to that point. And fucking this came up. Like Delby was there when I got the phone call.
So are you doing like directing, writing it?
Yeah, well,
acting in a bit
not
as
really.
well, doing it all pretty much, obviously.
Nah, it's
in-house.
It's documentary, so it won't be.
Okay.
It won't be. It'll all be what's happening for the next 6 months. So 50%.
You don't have to force a narrative.
Yeah, it's just like however it goes, and then at the end of the 6 months, then I can direct the narrative to whatever I feel.
Is it about
whatever
you
happens.
being your life? Is it? I'm assuming?
No, but that would be. I've often thought about doing that as a thing, regardless. Like,
Well, once we get to the stratosphere, then we can just do a high jump thing.
as soon as we get Jim Carrey on, and that's it. Because I still got the original phone call. I've called up his his agency like 6 years ago. I got the video of me calling him up, and they're like,
why don't we call again and we'll put it on Patreon? We'll just do it.
yeah, but you got to get. So to get the number for this place, you have to sign up to IMDb.
Yeah.
Pro.
I am Delbarello.
Yeah, IMDb Pro.
Yeah.
To get all these numbers. That's how we need to get the contacts for all these agents.
That's how I got LeBron's manager ages ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not IMDb, but similar, like sport.
You got to
like
sign up to certain,
forums. Or
That's pretty
whatever.
smart. Well, on positive news, I've
database,
only
I
got
guess.
40 tickets left for the whole of Astor.
That's incredible. We'll show him the video. The
I've
intro.
got
I did.
140 tickets left for the King of Comedy.
See, that day was so good because
It's this Friday. I've sold 20 tickets. So I've got like another 20 coming for free, and I'll sell more. But if you can, Universal Bar, 22nd of March, 8 p.m. LeBron James of Comedy in the link in the bio.
I'll come down and I'll bring my housemate as well.
Oh,
Fucking
hell
love it.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, even for
got a
comics
housemate?
or
Yeah.
people
Well,
that have seen me before.
yeah,
you
sort
can
of,
write down fuck topics as well. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, but that's-
Scouser housemate.
You
at the
can
moment.
fucking
just
throw some
3 or
life.
4 nights a week.
Scouse
Really?
mate. Is his
Scouse
name
mate.
Legacy?
No, he's
He's a Scouser?
brother-in-law.
Nice.
Anyway, I'll leave that.
Scouse mate.
Yeah. But it's,
That'll be a good fucking title for a show.
Scouse mate.
Yeah, that is actually.
Yeah.
Scouse mate.
Desperate Scouse mates.
Yeah.
Scouse
Just
cons. Yeah.
steal the fucking desperate house guys.
That's
Nah,
funny.
like
Housewives.
Scouse mate. That's pretty good.
But yeah, what was I saying just before that? Oh yeah, so it was such a serendipitous thing where like that whole day was so good.
Yeah.
Doing the filming
Yeah.
for your thing, and
The
it made me
intro's
go.
fire.
It just made me realize, that's where I want to be.
That's what you want to do.
Making films, That's why like when I walked in, let's film a skit.
Yeah.
So I want to film proper. I
Yeah.
want to do it. Like it's so much better than just getting out a phone and doing these fucking reels and stuff. I want to do proper film making skits.
Yeah, the fucking intro is going to be fire. Hopefully,
it's high quality.
The teachers one.
Yeah,
I'll show you.
Yeah, that looks so funny.
It's high. I've watched it 3 or 4 times after going. I'm fucking super proud of this.
It looks like something like SBS would have on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's full price
because it's got the 8 mile sort of green grading over the top.
Yeah, I put the color grading.
Do you think that it works without the grading as more of a school thing?
Potentially. I've made it look exactly like
the
full, like, dingy, grimy.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Sick. What do you got to plug apart from your show?
Just King of Comedy, 22nd of March, like I said, at 8 p.m, Universal Bar. Upstairs, we got MILFs downstairs, we got Riffs upstairs.
I think we've got
tickets
Sydney.
to Eventbrite, King of Comedy.
We got Sydney listeners, so are you doing any shows back when you get home?
And then Sydney, I'm back there. I'm back inside you, deep in your loins. And the 23rd of April to the 11th, to like the 15th of May, and I'm doing Newcastle Comedy Club on the 23rd of April.
Yeah, we've got
what's that? Like a month run of you're just there?
Oh, for Sydney,
like
I'm just doing comedy club stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just hosting a bunch of stuff for the comedy fest and all that, so that's easy.
Just keep on doing socials, Sydney listeners, because we've got a fair chunk of Sydney listeners now.
LeBron James it's comedy, and I post them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess because of the
and if you message me and say if you message me and say you listen to the pod, I'll just put you on the door for free. I'm not,
nice.
You know what I mean? Because if it's a comedy club, I'm getting a set fee anyway. So it doesn't matter, you know
nice. Yeah. So Sydney listeners, if you want some free tickets.
And I'll send you a photo with them to prove it and shit. So
that'd be sick.
I'm a man of my word. Yeah. I mean, if you're a guy, don't do it. Obviously, riff charity. But if you're a hot woman, obviously, or you don't even have to be that hot, really, to be honest. But,
you could have a show for women called Breakfast at Riffini's.
Breakfast at Riffini's, and it's just a morning after pill.
Yeah.
That with a knife and fork. There you go. Have that.
Here's your bottomless brunch, bitch.
Why is one of these beans? Some of beans on toast blue. Just eat it, love. Just fucking eat it. It's a special Willy Wonka bean, you stupid slag.
I wish I could if you got that out of context, it'd be like hard yarns, misogynistic.
Yeah.
Stupid
I was like, I wish I could leave, but she lives here. I'm on her couch. See, I always flip it back.
Any Sydney listeners, I've asterisked May 11th weekend, May 11, 12. Might be doing a teach comedy night and potentially hosting Sunday Singles, waiting for Jack to get back to me. Otherwise, Perth listeners, there's 40 tickets left at Astor Theatre. So 40 tickets, Friday the 12th of April.
If you're not a teacher, I've took my mates, it's funny. You know what I mean? Even the videos is like, that's more the teacher heavy stuff. But even then, it's not like you won't get it.
Yeah.
And then the stand-up, and then the rapping's rapping.
Yeah,
so it's like,
it's sick. You know what I mean? It's honestly, it's so fun. I'm going to lean into that more.
It's a sick show regardless. And it's in a theatre, something about seeing a comedy show. And you don't want to see it in an arena, but a theatre is probably the last place you want to see it. You want a comedy club, you want theatre. Theatre, obviously more, better, more
anything
established
bigger
than comedy club.
takes
You know what I
away
mean? But theatre's perfect, isn't it? Because then there's not a big screen. You still don't need a big screen. You can still see it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna have the screen for your videos, but you're not gonna have it as a comedian, are you?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can still see the comedian.
And then I'm doing a tour of all of Sydney in July. So Sydney listeners, July 11 in Wollongong at West Illawarra. The 12th, Petersham. 13th in Penrith. Sunday Singles on the 14th, locked in. Tuesday, just sorting out Central Coast. And Wednesday, Newcastle.
Kirribilli or something. No,
I think Kirribilli might be the
maybe
11th.
North Sydney as well for North Sydney listeners. Yeah.
May 11th or 12th. That'll be the one.
Well, our Sydney listeners are rivaling our Perth listeners now.
Really?
Yeah, we're getting quite a lot. So, but
I'd say it's
how do
we?
I mean, it's just more fucking people in fucking.
Yeah, there's a shitload more people over there. So.
Well, help if you've enjoyed and you lasted this long. Fucking tell your friends.
I was surprised when we took it over there with the Reapers. Like how many of the listeners were Hard Yarners listeners. So it's sick. It's fucking sick.
Fucking sick.
Fuck, I got nothing to plug, I don't think, shows wise. So I was going to start getting back into comedy now. I'm going to start writing. I'm pretty keen.
Yeah, April 26th, actually doing an encore for Who's Rhyme 2 White Guys Rapping. So registration list is open. I already got 6 on the registration list, so jump on. It's only 60-seater.
Fucking sick. So, actually, what you can do is if you would like to join the Patreon, because I forgot to tell you this, and you're going to like this, we get to call Dane Swan soon. So we have we're going to only put it on Patreon, just a 20 to 25-minute chat on the phone.
Oh, is it not in studio?
Just this one will be. And then when he comes over, he's coming back on. So you won't be here. Squirrely's going to jump on. But
For a phone call?
Yeah, phone call.
Cool.
He's just going to call up and have a chat. And then, so we're going to put that only on Patreon.
Ah, nice. So Dane Swan, you don't even know who that is, eh?
No.
He's a fucking Brownlow medal footy player, but hell funny. He could do stand-up if you want to.
Yeah, so he's over here in July. So prior to that, maybe a month or so before, we're going to do that. So if you want to get on the Patreon, we're starting to chuck it up ad-free and extra.
So he's coming on in person with Squirrels.
Yep.
And me and you are calling?
Me and you are going to call like maybe a month before he comes over.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Cool. So you still get to have it. You still get your Swanee fix.
He's been
on it before. So he was the first guest where I was like, "Fuck, man!" Like,
Delby flew back from Bali a day early to do the interview with him.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Fucking sick. Thanks so much for coming on, bro. I always love it. It was good.
Boys, honestly.
Cheer ball.
Hey, Root.